is that, bitch?
That was her.
Yeah, she
That
literally
was her
just
that did it.
flipped out the other night. Remember, because she got triggered.
Okay, Smash Leaf,
Yeah, and she was in a box last night, wasn't she?
Yep.
Listen, all we're wanting is just for resolution,
Sure
sweetheart.
was.
We just want
She's so full of it. Thank you, Harvey.
I know it wasn't her.
Listen, I live in the same state as her, and she still won't get coffee with me, you guys. I'm really
They are
offended.
coming in. Tap tap tap
Lame.
tap. They're coming in. The people are coming in. Tap tap tap. I know it wasn't you, Crystal. It was Sweet Cheeks. She just said it because Sweet Cheeks is very protective of people. Okay, just calm down, everybody. Okay, relax. Smash.
Relax, y'all.
Guinness. Daisy Duke, I'm thinking that you're a male because you thinking all these people are beautiful. I know.
Wait, only men can think women are beautiful? That's crazy.
That is weird since she was just saying how Queenie was bonita, muy bonita.
Some people just want to keep it going, you know. And I get it, you know. And I did hear Smash Leaf sometimes say, "Hey, where's the drama at? No, you're no lady." Yeah, okay. And I love me some Daisy too. Hey, you never judge a book by its name, right? We love our beautiful people. We proud. And poor mama, I'm going to say this. I am so proud of you going home, okay? Being X, Y, and Z in the hospital for over so many, a month and something days or 2 months, right? 3 months almost, right? I know your story. It's nobody's business. I'm just going to say
that. She seems to know everybody's story, but
I know who you are. No one knows what I'm talking about. Yes, we can dance.
It's okay, Manders.
She knows, listen, she knows their story because she's in the library, okay?
And I don't know where Kendra's at because Kendra's going to miss out.
Oh.
Kendra, you're going to miss
Kendra,
out.
are you still here, girl?
I don't know where you're at,
Kendra.
Leave Kendra alone. That's my wife. I'll fuck you up.
Kendra.
Don't play with me.
Where you at?
She about to shake it for you, Kendra.
Boxing behind me. Yes, we are. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah, Harvey, that probably.
I don't have my boots on right now.
Yep, she sure is. She about to shake it for us. We about to get a show, y'all.
Excuse me.
It's only 11:30.
Let me find it.
It's 8:30 for us, so the fact that she has this much energy already is crazy.
Look, this is the flex. Look.
Yeah, stay home, Kendra.
Look, this is the flex song, and listen, you guys gonna learn this.
You can't have lessons.
Stand up. Let's go.
Hey, Rivka. Hello. What's up, princess?
This song goes like this. You know how to do it, right? I don't know where they're at, but we'll catch up. Here we go.
Ooh. I am well, thank you. I've missed you as well, Rivka. Yeah, Harvey.
Are you here? Victoria. Come in. My daughter came.
I know, Rivka, that's what I'm saying. I was like, dang, I thought I was like, you know, from the Mountain of Caucasus with no fucking rhythm. I can dance better than this bitch, at least. I know, Brittany, I know.
Gotta catch up here, guys.
That's so, and for you to just be like sitting in her box doing that too is funny. Even the pizza got more rhythm than she does. I'm dead. I love it here.
Do y'all know that dance
I also wanted to tell you guys I'm leaving the app. They got rid of the gingerbread filter. I'm pissed.
Oh no, disrespectful.
Join us. Let's go. Come on. Come on, everybody. Jam. Let's go. This is a long song.
I want it fucking. I hate when the boxes are stupid.
I'm gonna get out anyways. It's all right. I gotta work.
I just like to dance it. To the left now. To the right, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Don't roll your shoulders. Just lift and slide.
Yeah, it won't work for her, but I got the gingerbread. I'll say it showed her for a second, but I'll say I got it. Danny Jr. You know what's fun, boy? I thought the same thing. I'm dead. Yeah, Harvey that I don't know. Hey Liz.
Do whatever you like. Let's go.
Then cowboy boogie. I think it's hilarious that she has to hold the phone right next to her ear. Yeah, Lex, we need some pain and suffering. Apparently, Liz, because she's playing music on a phone that she's holding to her ear. Well, why is she holding it to her ear? If we can hear it so loud out of her microphone, why does she gotta hold it to her ear? Like, that's gotta be loud as fuck. Emotional damage.
Let's go. Woo. Okay. Get some water, get some coffee, get some whatever your choice is. Drink. Woo.
Made me out of
That's
breath.
right. That's right, right? There we go.
No. I have no problem with Smashley, though. I don't, but my thing is, I think anybody that's talking on anybody, Miss B, I think,
Yes.
you don't know these people. You don't know their daily struggles. You don't
Alexis,
know
yeah, she
what
said
they're
a
going through
said a
their
lot of foul
personal
shit.
life. Even though I'm not the best person, I will honestly admit that.
I'm proud of you, Liz, for
and
choosing
have done
kindness.
wrong. People need to stop worrying about people
We're
like they're
shaming her for being hard
famous
of hearing.
on this app,
Yeah.
and they're trying to be this, I guess, speaker.
I agree.
You know,
I think
you know what I mean.
they want to be relevant, more so relevant. They want to be TikTok, huge famous.
Yes.
We're talking
Right.
about some of the shit Bernie was saying.
Status, right?
Not right now,
They wanna
but
be
she
celebrity
did do it.
Hey, I got 15K followers, right? Does that mean you're famous?
No, it
No.
doesn't. But my thing is, none of us are innocent. Everything, we've all done wrong. We've all talked about other people. We've done things we're not proud of. But at the
Right.
end of the day, you know, when I sat back and thought of it, because I
morning,
used
Andrea.
to be petty.
Okay, I got you,
really
Alexis. I don't think I have any mods in here.
I was going to stand
I think
for
it's just
Shannon
me.
10 toes down. I was going to stand for her. I don't care. I'm still the same way.
Crystal ain't talking.
Gonna stand
How she back with Shannon?
Oh, Shanny's here.
even
Okay.
if she keeps
Nah,
making
she with Shannon. The other one.
and the other people keeps
How
making
she gonna talk
the wrong mistakes.
when the person you used to be cool with, y'all cool again?
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yes.
She tries to make her part, you know, she tries to, you know, make
Yeah, she's back with Shannon.
side of it.
Yeah.
She's mod.
She been back with Shannon. They thought it was hilarious, and they were talking about how her and Crystal were gonna fake a second attempt.
I have saw her.
Mm,
She had,
not my problem.
you know, she didn't talk about people. She laid low. She did this.
Me either, Rivka.
She did
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's why I
But
think it's
you
so funny.
also-
Hold on, let me turn this down real quick. That's why I think it's so funny that last night that Sassy was fucking whining and crying about how people were apparently mocking her attempt and about Dana and all this shit. But her very best fucking butt buddy, Megan, was the first one to come on live and be on here talking about how it was fake and shit, and she didn't believe any of it. But guess what? You're still over here fucking butt buddies with Megan. So shut the fuck up.
I can understand trying to take down the scammers. Okay. Completely
Y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all drag each other on this fucking app, drag each other through the mud, say dirty, nasty shit, and then you turn around and become fucking butt buddies again all over the app. And then you want to fucking whine and complain, and then we got the meme queen, right? Getting sad because someone made memes of her. Stupid fucking bitch.
I'm so annoying. I'm sorry. I keep going up and down. That's the thing though, right? Is that here's the thing is you can want to squash things with people and have it end where you're not talking shit, right? But when you've done vile ass motherfucking shit, you will never catch me laughing and smiling with you.
Never.
Listen, I keep telling people none of the shit that any of these fucking weird ass hold on.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
what
my
I'm saying.
son was like trying to fight my daughter. But these people have done vile shit to my friends. And that's enough for me. Like, you may not have done it to me, but I've watched you move and what you've done to people, and I'm all set. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. She can forgive Crystal all she wants, but me, baby, no. And Crystal lost all my respect after she forgave fucking Shannon. Because what?
Yeah, no, could never be me. And then they don't realize that you look like a fucking clown turning around and being friends with somebody who did this shit to you. You look like a fucking idiot.
Unless Crystal is like on some ulterior motive, you know what I mean? Like pretending to get, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see it.
Yeah, and there's a difference between squashing shit with people and agreeing to be like to not say shit or not to speak on each other, and like if you're in a live together to not say shit, that's fine. But to turn around and be like butt buddies and be like following each other through all the lives and like riding for each other through all this stupid shit could never be me.
Yeah, I find it funny that Shannon has been crying for days about body shaming and they're making memes of me. Shannon made a meme of me and she'd never even had a conversation with me.
Mm-hmm.
She just joined in with Leatherface making fun of my orange hair, which I don't know why y'all thought making fun of my orange hair was gonna make me like hate myself. It was really weird. But she fucking made a meme of me being a fucking like one of the 80s troll dolls, bitch.
What?
That shit was funny as fuck. But like, it's still body shaming. I can laugh at myself, but if you're gonna come on here and bitch that people making fun of the way you look, Shannon, with your whack ass eyebrows, maybe log off. If you're sick of people making fun of your alleged attempt, allegedly, maybe log off. Like,
Yeah.
I popped off on Too Tall few months back, and y'all didn't see me for like 2 weeks because I was getting too emotionally invested in this app. And so I bounced.
That's what
I
more
took
people need to do.
time.
Take
I
breaks.
took space away from all the people that were fucking pissing me off. And then I came back when I was mentally able to, again, detach from all the weird shit these old... Y'all are old enough to be my mom. Y'all are definitely old enough to be Kendra's mom. And I just think it's weird that y'all are on here being rude. And then sorry. I always forget that Crystal and Shannon are cool again. But thanks for letting me rant.
Of course, girl, always. It's
Yeah,
always open here, Miss Cat.
Just saying.
We love
didn't
it.
Shannon try to paint the narrative that Crystal was a schmurderer?
Yeah, basically. So she called. So what she did is apparently Crystal has an ex who is deceased, and she Sassy decided to call the family of the deceased man. Because they were trying to basically say that she was lying about all of it, and it was actually her fault that he did it. And yeah, yep, that's exactly. And then she turned around and became friends with her again. And
There's forgiving some shit, but that's some shit I would just be spiteful and petty. The fuck?
yeah, I would ruin your life for that shit.
I mean, I could see, like Katie said, if there was an ulterior motive and you were like working on something, but honestly, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't think they're intelligent.
No, that's not what I was just about to say.
Listen.
I don't think they're smart enough for that.
It was her. Wasn't it her significant other or her boyfriend at the time? And you're gonna sit here and tell me that someone's gonna. It was who?
They were married.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
the fucked up part is Crystal had told Shannon that the family blamed her for what he did. And
Oh
so
my God.
it's just even more fucked up to me that she forgave her because she confided in Shannon that they blame her, and Shannon ran and validated it and basically told the mommy, I believe you. Like, what the fuck?
Well, let me
Okay.
fucking tell you this, Crystal. You're and I've said this before. Crystal's fucking better than me, bitch, because I would pretend to be your friend, get your motherfucking address, and whoop your fucking ass, bitch. I
I'd
would
be
not
bone,
be
husband.
forgiving you laughing and sitting in a fucking box. You would be getting your fucking ass handed the motherfuck to you, okay?
Yep, I wouldn't be.
Damn it, Katie, she's gonna say it's a threat now.
I wouldn't be peeking and calling because I remember right after that happened, she got in a live and they were laughing and Shannon was like, ha ha ha, I'll just mod you. Let's see how much it pisses them off. And then they were talking about how she was telling how they were going to fake a second attempt.
Okay, so I'm spiteful, and you won't ever catch me kikiing with not near one of them motherfuckers who was speaking on my shit, let alone in the fucking comments thinking that shit was okay.
Nope.
But to try to say that I tried to schmurder my husband, bitch, I wouldn't even breathe your same air.
Well, he did it to himself, and they blamed her for him doing it. And then the family did. And then, Sassy called the family, contacted the family, and basically tried to say how Crystal was a liar, and she did all this fucked up shit, and it was her fault, just like, she wasn't good to him, and blah, 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 and there was no DV and all that stuff, is apparently with the family.
I'm sorry, run that back. Did you just say that Sassy went real life on somebody?
Yes, Liz? Yes.
Clutch
That's
my
what
pearls.
Listen, that's why when she was in the fucking live the last 2 nights, whining and boohooing, I don't know, but I've been in the comments like, listen, y'all need to fucking listen to me. They muted me and blocked me the other day, Joyce did, because they didn't want to hear what I had to fucking say.
They
But
never do.
I told Bernie the other night, I was like, well, if you, like, because, Mallory was trying to coddle her and shit, and was like, well, if you're triggered. And I'm like, okay, if you're triggered, get the fuck out of here then.
Okay, so I clocked that. So I heard part of that, and I was like, wait a minute. We got to keep the same energy because we tell everybody else we're not responsible for your triggers.
Thank
Long
you.
enough it takes some time. Why are we not telling her the same thing?
Thank
Well, it was
you.
a sensitive topic. No, we're not. No, we got to keep this shit mutual because that's, first of all, not fair. And two, I'm side-eyeing the fuck out of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's why I got up in that box. I said, I told her in that conversation we had, you said I can call you on something if I see something. So this is me calling you on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we coddling this?
And that's why I thought it was crazy that they try to jump on you and be like, well, you can't expect her to change right away. No one said that. But if she tells me that I need to call her on on some shit, I'm gonna call her on some shit because
I don't give a
maybe
fuck if it was 5 minutes after our conversation. This is me trying to educate you like you said I could. This
exactly.
is not me attacking you. This is also me coming at everybody else.
Hey, Cheryl.
Why are we coddling?
Well, and it's like Sassy whining and boohooing last night about how I said sorry and no one said sorry to me. No one has to say sorry to you, Sassy. No one has
No,
to
hold
say
up,
shit
hold
to
up.
you.
Did you hear her when she's like, I don't know why you made memes of me. I didn't do nothing to you. And then when I called her out on her saying, no, you came at me and said, I was confused about if I was a boy or a girl. Which am I? And it was, oh, well, bitch.
Yeah, she was the meme queen. Remember, she was the meme queen, making memes of people, going hard for Josh and Ida and shit. But if someone makes a meme of her, it's the end of the fucking world.
Meh.
I swear to God, all these bitches have read the same book on how to apologize, and the book must have been written by some fucking narcissist who cannot apologize to save his fucking life. Because why is it every time I get a quote unquote apology from people on that side that sit with Shannon and Mallory and all them? I know, Tato, I'm sorry. My
Hey,
heart
nosy
is going up.
neighbors.
But I just think it's really crazy. That shit pisses me off.
Baby, their motto is gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep.
Yeah, because the thing is, she'll complain. Hello, Queen of Blessings. And she was whining about how she apologized and this and that, but you can't apologize and then turn around and do the same shit. If you're gonna apologize, I was talking about you, Regina. I called you nosy neighbors.
Yeah, they're saying that's you, baby. So let nosy neighbor in a box.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious. She said, "I know that's you, Regina." I was cackling, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I was cackling.
Queenie, come home.
Oh, God. Will you turn that up? I want to hear what
Listen, they're
Queenie
like
said.
friends now.
I'm getting so.
I was raised
Queenie and Bernie are friends now, I think.
Queenie said last night she told her that she ain't fucking with her no more, that she can't do it. So
for me.
Clearly that was true.
Yes, I do know who Charlie Classic is.
Yeah, just to say.
I followed him since Vine.
I did hear.
This is.
People.
wait, Charlie Classic, as in the.
He was from Vine. He had the
SW?
castle.
Crystal either, and that's me. That's me because I did it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, girl.
Ma'am,
It's
you
just
did,
me.
and I love
So
you, and
hold
I
on.
told you that. I
There you
love
go.
you.
Also, let me in, ho.
Line me up, buddy.
Listen, Shannon needs to just go fuck herself, get off the app, and shut the fuck up for a week or two.
Yeah,
free
I agree.
Free everywhere. But Queenie.
Because the paranoia is real. Just because people take photos that I posted or green screen doesn't fucking make it me. And everybody should know by now that if I'm going to say something about you, I'm going to say it with my whole chest, with my name, so you know I fucking said it.
Right.
And she'll do it with a smile.
That's why when she was
Right.
saying, I thought that was so funny because I was like, if Ratina got some shit to say, she gonna say it to you on her main page. She don't need a fake account to say what she gotta fucking say.
I don't even have a fake account. Like,
thank you.
I got 7-Eleven fake accounts, but if I got something to say and I'm not blocked, I'm coming in my main to say it. The fuck?
Right.
I don't know what is going on with Queenie. Is she like trying to help everybody or like mediate or what?
She said last night.
Sorry, go ahead, Liz.
Sorry, she said last night that something else happened and that she was not trying to help her no more and she's on her own and some other shit. So,
but why is she in a box within like 12 hours of that?
She is really trying to mediate. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing, but I don't think the mediation's going very well.
I've not seen one mediation situation on this app go well. Like, I've never seen somebody successfully mediate shit. Like,
It always turns into, oh, you guys are bashing me. This is a hate live. This is a blah, blah, blah. No, you're not going to come in here and try to boohoo and air your grievances on other people's platforms, which is what you continue to fucking do. And then when people want to come up here and air their grievances with you, you want to whine and fucking boohoo about it. Go ahead, Liz.
So, I find it funny how Shannon is always, well, at least I get in a box and I talk to people. But when I get in a box and talk to you and I try to hold you accountable, you run around and say I attacked you. So which is it?
Yeah, my favorite thing she says is that I hide behind a picture because I don't show myself. But I have never spoken about her looks. So what I look like is fucking irrelevant to the situation.
I will, because we're not gonna talk about filters when you're over here using the bold glamour fucking filter and trying to play that off as if it isn't you.
But can we be honest though? Like, if people don't want to show their face, have you seen what happens to people that have shown their face? Like, maybe people are trying to protect their peace. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I have shit to lose.
Y'all need to tap.
Yeah.
That's what I said. If I would have never been doxxed, I would love to have been anonymous for all the shit that I've had to go through.
Yeah,
In front of me.
I try to be.
So I tell people, if you are anonymous, keep it that way. Don't fucking give them an ounce of who you are.
Nope. And that's why Sassy gets so fucking mad that the only thing she can do is throw stupid ass insults at me about me being the stupidest bitch or the mouthiest bitch or whatever, because I don't put anything out here on the app for her to use against me. I don't say nasty, foul, disgusting, homophobic, transphobic, microaggressions. I don't do none of that shit. So you got nothing to hold against me. And that's why she gets so mad, because she ain't got shit to say about me other than I'm behind a profile picture. Like,
Right. And her last
Sorry,
night,
a
like
ton of
the
her
other
friends do
night,
that. I've
like
never
the
seen
other night.
Moonbeam's face. Like, their friends do the same shit. So
Yeah,
why?
Moonbeam tries to stay anonymous, but you got to be quick with
Keep me
it
sleeping
when
up.
the
I got
filter
a screenshot.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Wait, people have actually seen. Oh, never mind. Okay, well,
We've seen
then
Moonbeam.
somebody please
I've
send
seen
it to me
pictures.
over Snap so I can see.
I've seen the picture. I seen one screenshot and I was like, oh wow, she be running her mouth. Interesting.
Yeah, Moonbeam tried to apologize to me the other day, and I straight up told her, no, I don't want your apology because I've never once seen you hold true to it. You apologize, and within 24 hours, you're doing the same shit. And sure enough, later that day, she was in a box with Leatherface. Like, y'all think we're stupid, and I'm
you
really
won't-
over it.
And
How
you
come
won't
she
catch any
crying?
of us for giving an apology from people that sat with Bougie, period, or Mallory, or any of those bitches. Like, you could take that apology and sit and spin.
Yeah, and she tried. Moonbeam tried.
Oh
coming
Lord,
in
jump
here.
scare.
Moonbeam tried coming in here, and as soon as she stepped in, I said, you don't belong here. And then she tried to. Apparently, I blocked and kicked her, is what people were saying, and I was like, I don't block and kick nobody.
Every day you get up, you got to tell yourself that you know.
Hey, Moonbeam.
So there's that.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
You get that off my screen right now.
I never want to hear that bitch say anything about my looks again.
Thank you. Yeah, she
Never you fucking
say
bitch. If you ever talk on my looks again, I will blast those photos all over my page. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Leave my looks alone. Leave my trafficking alone.
Yeah, Holly Mae, that's what I'm saying. People don't, we don't do grace here. Sorry. Sassy
Look, my
don't
whole
get
thing was like a ceasefire. If you're open to education, I'll quit coming at you for being a homophobe. However, because like that's the only thing I'm really qualified to educate on, in her
But Liz-
issue of discretions. However, if she spent all morning misgendering somebody, as I said the night before, I can't, dude.
But let
It's a
me
choice.
put this. This is the way I look at it, right? As like somebody that doesn't say shit like that, right? It's not your job to educate them, and when they're saying that shit with their whole motherfucking chest list, they mean that shit, okay? You calling them out is just, and them apologizing. They say that shit on a public live. They say that shit in their public life. You know what I'm saying? So it's not your job to educate them. You can if that's what you want to do, but they mean that shit. They're not sorry.
You're right.
Can you big box me real quick?
Oh God.
And if people really wanted to know
Which one?
this, Rutina wants big boxed.
Okay, I got you.
Rutina. Sorry for what I was saying.
I'll say, Liz, I did mod you so you can fix
Oh
it.
hell yeah, brother.
You guys ever seen that scammer Natalia? That's what she looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got one more.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, Liz, I was saying, if people really wanted to be, and I say the same thing about when people are bigoted in any way, Google is free. Like, it's
I got
really
a
easy
screenshot
to
for that
type
too.
it in. It's real easy to type in the search bar of TikTok. Hey, why do y'all expect us to give you free education on the fucking spot on things you clearly don't care about?
That part.
Like, people don't realize I'm a member of the LGBT community, and that's fine.
Oh, I realize.
LGBTQIA
Hey.
plus. I know you. Well, yeah, we know. We can see it. I can recognize a pansexual person immediately, but I just think that it's on them. If they wanted to know, they could. Oh my God, Retina.
I am
my
not
dog
here
is
for
losing his
bubble
shit right
slander.
now.
He is the dopest motherfucker from Trailer Park Boys ever.
How dare you insult my bubbles
Yeah,
like that?
I can't
Like,
believe
how
you
dare
do Bubbles so
Bubbles
dirty
is
like
my shit.
that.
So if
I
they
am not
I'm
here for
sorry.
Catman slander.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
He is a saint.
He
Y'all don't
is.
remember how nervous he
Oh,
was to get the medication for his kitties when they had crabs?
Girl, I was just watching that episode yesterday. I was just about to say he was going to get the crab shampoo.
All right, y'all. I'm hopping out of the box. I got to take care of my dog, but I'll be up again when I want to yap. I love you, Mirror. It's lovely to see you. I've missed you.
don't worry.
Queenie, what was you doing over there?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
I'm getting out
That's
the
what it'll
box.
be.
Bye.
Here's the thing though about
Queenie,
Shannon.
stay
I
home,
ignored
girl.
the fuck out of her last night because first
Please
of
don't
all,
tell
we were
me.
in that live and I was talking to Mallory and them. Shannon wasn't even a subject that night, the other night,
Right.
2 nights ago. And I was woken up to come in here, blah, blah, and then gives this shit and then takes it back. Well, you weren't even being talked about.
Nope. Had nothing to do with her.
Yes, little hands?
Does anybody know if Shannon went to work today or she called out again?
Well, Bernie was just saying that she wasn't doing good. Her back was hurting. So I don't know if that means she didn't go to work or what, but that's what Bernie said a little bit ago.
It's funny to me also that Shannon starts preaching about working when she's only been back to work for like 4 hours.
Yeah, quick question. Are we letting people in here that sit in boxes while people talk shit about our girl Kendra or
Who?
Who?
We say names here.
Shiny
We
Penny?
turned into owls. Who?
I do have questions for Shiny Penny.
Shiny Penny!
Actually.
We
Can
be seeing you
Shiny
over
get
at
in the
Snarks,
box?
not stopping nothing, letting them run their mouth.
You guys are opening the door right now, bro. Oh.
I got
open the door here.
a few minutes, so
I'm sorry. What?
I got all day.
Retina, wait, Retina, you're not. Listen, can you guys start holding your talk shit lives about Retina before she goes to work and after, not during? You heard her. She only has a couple minutes, okay? I'm sick of it.
We won't ever talk shit about Retina here. We love her.
No, I know. I'm not talking about us.
Okay, so who's talking shit about Kendra?
Give me a few, I'll get in my car. Apparently Shiny Penny. I don't know. Haven't seen it.
Wait.
If y'all see
Hold
shit I
on.
don't see, y'all gotta let me know, because I don't know. I ain't seen that.
Yeah, I ain't seen that either.
I haven't
Well,
really
I be
been.
up in Snarks Live on my sneakies, and I be recording and be like, Kendra, look it!
You know, side note, if you don't want me accidentally scrolling into your fucking lives,
Block me.
block me. Block me.
You have sat in panels while they talk shit on her and have not ne'er said, that's not right, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's actually a little
Silence is
confusing for me, 'cause I thought Shiny
compliance.
Penny was, you know, somebody who didn't want to sit by and watch people get drugged for no reason.
Linz, that's
Oh, I
because I'm used to having like 2 little naps since my children have been born.
I thought
So
that said I was on a date with you last night. When I first read it, I was like, what is Liz doing?
because you know I'm single
Listen
as
to
a
you.
Pringle
Listen, I
and
thought
poly,
this-
so I be dating everybody.
That's what I said. I was like, I thought Liz had a partner, was like married or something. I thought, but I mean,
This
to
does
each
not
their
have a
own.
partner no more. So what's good?
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm behind a couple chapters, I guess.
I know shit's happened.
You know, I'm just getting real tired of people who are, you know, in the circle of trust or in the common cousins
Hey, Dana.
engaging and talking shit about other, like, quote unquote common cousins.
Okay, well technically I'm not a comic cousin because
I
I'm
know you're
blocked, but
not.
I still be clocking that shit.
I know. I just, you know,
I usually
I'm just confused why Shiny Penny is allowing people to talk shit about Kendra, knowing what Kendra has been through. And last time I spoke with Shiny Penny about Kendra in, Prime Minister, I thought that she had like respect for Kendra, so she wouldn't let people just like.
You're not a comic cousin, but you just be up in everybody's comic cousin spaces.
Okay, Shiny Penny, but like, why let people talk badly about Kendra?
Okay, but do you know what Kendra's been through?
He bedazzled.
You
We all been through
watch
some
these
shit.
people who are old enough to be her mother talk shit on her and not say anything? Talk shit about her past issue? Like, I'm sorry, what?
Okay. First of all, most of you don't know this. My husband was almost killed in a bad traffic accident last week. I've just left the doctor getting a cast on him finally because one of his broken bones finally got small enough to cast. I don't talk shit about Kendra. Kendra talks shit about me. When I see it, I address her. I don't go to her page. I don't say anything bad about her. She doesn't like some of the people I sit with, but she likes others. I don't judge her on where she goes. She goes places I don't like. She sure as hell wouldn't defend me. So I'm not sure where the ish is coming from because I sat with Pam this morning because I'm sorry, somebody on this app lost their son because of suicide and was a very heavy topic. So I don't know why Kendra has beef with me. I've never addressed her. I've never tried to. I am old enough to be more than her mother. My kids are older than her. So
If I
please
may,
tell me what your problem is, whoever has one. And it's not at you, Rivka. I don't think you do.
if I
I don't
may,
think it's you.
I was there and I heard the story about your husband, and I am very sorry for that. First of all,
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but it
did
doesn't
hear
stop
that.
you from going for people when they're in the middle of an orthopedic appointment because I sat
We
in
didn't
on an
know you were in an
oorside talk.
appointment. We just saw you come up in here, so
Because I
You
like
don't.
mirror and I'm looking for a little bit to occupy me while I've been with my husband. That's all. I said hi to her like I always do. I don't have beef with any of you in this room. I don't even know if Kendra's here. I
Kendra
do
is
know
here.
that Kendra
So
doesn't like me.
after
I
this
don't
It
know
could
live,
be
why,
because
and
you
right
I'm
sit
okay
here
here,
with
while they
that.
do this shit.
you sat there while this was discussed, and you don't know why Kendra would have a problem with you.
Gosh.
Is that serious? Are you being
Somebody
serious?
fill me in because I don't know what's going on. I've barely
Shiny
been on this
Penny,
app in the last
this
week
live
since his
right
accident.
here, this
Yes.
live right here, where you were in a box with Sunshine on Snark's page, as she's talking shit about Kendra, and you don't know why
I
Kendra would
don't
have a
remember
problem?
Kendra. I don't remember Kendra coming up. Kendra
She's
doesn't
It was
like
actually
sunshine.
Kendra's
right
face
before
is
you told them.
literally
Hold
her
on, hold
green
on.
screen.
I watched this live. This was right before you told them and filled them in on what happened with your husband. You were up in the box when they were talking mad shit on Kendra.
I
Do
have the
you think I
recording.
honestly, you can play the recording. Do you think I honestly, that was my first live since his accident. I had been off the app. I don't know what's happened. I wasn't there for Kendra. Kendra certainly doesn't defend me. Kendra's probably one of the only
I'm not
pieces.
asking you to defend anybody. I'm saying you were sitting there as shit was being spoke about her, and then you wonder why Kendra has a problem.
Kendra's had a problem with me before that, long before that. And I don't think anybody, I don't expect everybody on this app to like me. And I'm okay with that. I can move in similar circles as her, and I don't feel any need to attack her or go for her at all. That was the first live I was in after my husband got discharged from the hospital. And I'm telling you, the same intersection he almost got killed at. 3 people died 2 days later. So if you think somebody's in a right frame of mind, I'm sorry, I wasn't. Because it's just
I'm
so much
sorry that things
drama.
have happened in your life, just like everything has happened in all of our lives. And I
Exactly.
understand coming to the app to try and distract yourself. But if you're going to do that, then you cannot turn around and use it as a weapon when somebody's calling you out for your behavior.
How was that my behavior? I don't honestly even remember Kendra in the box that day. I was
Kendra
with him
wasn't
in the
in the box.
hospital.
It's a screenshot and y'all talking shit
They
about
would have
her.
never let Kendra in a box, dude.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't remember that. I
Okay.
honestly don't remember that. So I had spent 2 days, first day in ICU with my husband, the second day in another room, the third day we finally came home. And I did not sleep. The amount of stress, you can imagine the phone call that your husband's almost died and they don't even know where they're transporting him. That was the first live I had been in. I did not talk about any of that. I don't talk about her. So crucify me if you want to. I am not a horrible person. I am kind to 99.9% of the people I cross on this app. It's important to me to be kind in my life. If there's a few that I come across that don't like me, I'm okay with that. I can move in the same circles as them. I don't attack them. That's it. So I'm sorry if she was spoken on. I have no memory of that. I hadn't slept in days. I came to somebody I knew so I could tell them what had happened. And that was the first day I had been back. I took more time off the app after that, and I picked very few lives to go in. Mirrors is normally a positive, fun
Who's
place.
got a second device that can play something for me?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I got my thing
I
on the
have.
phone.
I was
But
literally
If I
just
may,
at
really quick before
CNN.
we do that, this is not the first occurrence. In fact, Kendra is a regular topic there, and you're regularly in the comments there.
But I don't go for her. I don't go for her. She wouldn't defend me. So
Okay,
how am I supposed to defend her?
this
She
is
doesn't
not
like
about
me.
defending Shiny Penny. It's about you sitting somewhere where women your age are dragging a young woman, a young mother, dragging her fucking parenting, her addiction, her behavior,
I
and
don't know
I'm sorry.
anything. I would never drag an addiction. I don't drag
But
people's
you're
I
parenting.
do
saying what
regularly
you
okay,
over there.
do.
hold on. Okay, so I don't think their point is, or anybody's point is that you have said anything personally. Their
I
point
haven't.
is that, right, and no one said that you did. Their point is that where you're sitting in the spot where Kendra is consistently spoken about in a bad light, and that's why they're asking when you were in here. But as I mean, I've never had a personal issue with Shiny Penny. She comes in here, don't really say too much, and
I
that's
say
she chills
hi,
in
I
here and
tap, I
she
gift.
watches. So I personally, and I don't know where she's been. I haven't really been watching around TikTok or anything like that. But if you're sitting somewhere in a spot and then you're coming around in the same spot, it kind of is looking sketchy and looking shitty if you're in a spot where someone's consistently being spoken about, if you're
And
not speaking on them, and then you're coming around in the
I'm
same
not
area while
speaking on them.
all
I'm
hurt
not speaking
people.
on them at all.
I understand.
Liz,
And
are
That's
you
what I'm
able to
saying.
open that?
I'm not in
I
that
can't
smart
open. I'm
page, so you
driving
have
my
to be
Okay,
husband.
hold
approved.
on.
I can talk. I can't see because I'm driving my husband.
Ubering, but yes,
Oh,
understand.
we got that. I'm passengering.
Just don't want anybody getting entered. That's all.
I can take it. I can take it.
Look, I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just one of those things where if I see it, I'm gonna be like, "What are we doing?"
But it is a dick move. I've never had an issue with you, Liz. I respect
I
every life in every space all of you go in. I can't see who all's in here. Let me see. Katie, I adore. Rivka, I adore. Liz, I've never had a problem with you. Mirror, I've never had a problem with you. I'm hearing Retina's voice, so she must be here somewhere too. I've never had a problem with Retina. I enjoy her life. The only person that I have wrong for some reason so far that I know of, I'm sure there's a list, is Kendra. And it's okay. I get it. Don't expect everybody to. She hasn't left spaces when they've talked ish on me. So I don't, that's where I'm having a conflict on. Wait, what? I am 57 years old. I've
I'm
raised two
sorry.
kids
I've
that are
never heard
older than
anybody.
her. I don't
yeah,
disrespect
as I say,
young
I haven't
people
heard
at
anybody talk
all.
shit on Shiny.
I've never heard people talk badly on you, Shiny. Like, never once have I heard anybody say anything about you on our side
Because
ever.
I don't talk bad on people. I can't see the buttons in the boxes. I'm sorry. I'm Ubering. I need like 10 more minutes to get into the house.
Can we? Okay, hold on. Can we finish this when you get home? Because I don't feel right with you Ubering and being in a box. Like that's more
I'm
important.
being this upset and driving, but uh, what space are you going to be on? I'll get
If
him.
if a no Shiny, if nobody is live, I will go live on my platform and we can do it there. Okay, that way I can,
Okay, thank you.
I've got a lot of mods and stuff. So if we're not on when you get home, send me a DM and I'll go live. Okay, and we can get this all sorted.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Please
I
get
can't get
home
out of the
safe.
box because of my Uber. Can somebody
Yeah,
I
kick me
got
out?
you.
Yeah, we'll drop you.
we got you, but yeah,
Thank
we
you.
want you to. Our main priority is you getting home safe. So do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't want you to be having so many things happening.
Oh, I think this is the same video that I sent Kendra.
Okay. Well, hey, your baby,
I
I
don't
will
know,
make sure.
Kitten wants in a box. Did you mean it was an accident? What it?
Oh,
Hey,
Kitten,
baby.
did you mean the cat tap in? I don't think I've ever seen Kitten in a box.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Kendra, I'll make sure. Don't you worry. I got your back
Okay.
today. You're
Hey,
not a
Fat
bad mom. Please call me if you need any venting time. I'll get out of box so fast.
Yes,
But I
Kendra.
love you. And give B a hug for me, please, because it's a lot. You're doing it. Can I just give my irrelevant 2 cents? I don't think, and this is just me as a mother, I don't think getting on the internet and talking shit to people makes anybody a bad mother. Okay? Kendra takes very good care of her child. Very good care. So, anybody speaking on her parenting, I mean, you obviously have never seen her off app be a mother. So, stop with that shit. Fab Five, I need you to send money to my Cash App for my allowance. Thank you.
I used to sit on very long, day-long video chats with Rivka and Kendra. We're all damn good parents over here. Just because we be kikiing and ha-haing on the internet webs does not play nothing into my parenting.
Well, and
Well,
not
and
only
if that makes us a bad parent, what does it make the ones who sit over there and talk shit about Kendra all day long while they have kids in their house? Like,
well,
if it's good for Kendra, it's good for y'all too. Like, if that's how it is for Kendra, it is how it's for them. Like, if that makes her a bad mom, they're bad moms too.
well, not that. Not only that, but it's funny that you want to talk on the parenting, but we have parents out here that are actually showing everything they do with their kids or the lack thereof all over here, but no one's saying shit. But I don't see Gabby, yeah, but I don't
Megan.
see but we don't have, yeah, Megan. We don't have, Kendra's not out here putting her whole life out here on live all day long, showing everything that she's doing with her kid. Katie's not out here showing all the parenting that she does with her kid. Rivka's
You
not out here
won't
showing.
catch my
Rick's
kids
not.
in a box.
That's what
You
I'm
won't.
saying.
You won't catch them. You won't catch them as a mod in my fucking life. That's
Definitely
weird.
not.
Having your preteen be a mod on your TikTok is diabolical. What the fuck?
And I also won't be standing in front of my daughter talking about how someone wants to suck the soul out of her father's dick either.
Ugh.
I will be honest and say, like, before I learned the internet, right, because we aren't taught really how disgusting the internet is, I did, share my kids and show my kids, and that was my mistake as a mother, but I promise you, never again. Never again and I barely show my kids on any kind of social media.
Yeah.
Since something nothing happened to my children, but like since I came for, I won't show my kids.
Yeah,
You hear
exactly.
that just right now, but
My kid has not been on my TikTok in 2 years. After I was like doxxed, that was enough of that. And I've even been trolled by people making accounts out of my kids' social media shit and stuff like that.
Wow.
Or my dead dad. So like nothing surprises me on the fucking internet. But where'd Penny go? Did she have to go tend to business?
She'll be back when she's done Ubering.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if we're done here, if Mirror's off, I'm gonna go live, and we're gonna do that in my live.
Can you at least play the last the last one I sent you? Because
can.
Yes,
if
please.
y'all want to listen, I will play this.
Because
I would like to hear it and then have time to calm down before.
Well, it's on this one.
Yeah, real quick, let me just emphasize again, nothing happened to my children. Okay, I just got into internet beef, quote unquote, and I'm protecting my babies at all. You'll hear them in the background, and like if you're on my Snapchat and shit, you'll see them there once in a great while. Like Rivka can tell you, I don't post them often, even on there, but I'm very, and I even took them off my Facebook. Like this world is so fucking scary that I would not be exploiting my child every second of the fucking day. You know what I mean? All right, go ahead, Liz.
All that beautiful bean footage.
Where's the audio? There's no audio.
Every time I send them,
Don't like and that don't like her, call her a child. I'm a grown adult. Yeah. I'm a grown adult that lives with my mommy and doesn't work. Period. Period.
what was that, Shiny Penny?
They've done stuff like that.
Wait, that was her that said period?
No, so she was sitting in
Oh.
the box while this was said. So I have a whole like 2 minutes 30 seconds something I sent Kendra from that same live where they were talking about Kendra and Shiny was in the box. And I will say that thankfully Shiny did derail it by bringing up what happened, and they kind of laid off of Kendra for a hot minute. But they were talking about Kendra not having a job, how come she's 23, not working, and all the things that Ms. achieved while she was her age, and this and that, and under the sun. And do you not realize how different it was? Wasn't that like 20, 30 years ago, Ms.?
I can tell you what, when I worked for my parents growing up, I could get $40 on Friday night and fill my gas tank, get a cheap bottle of vodka, and pack of cigarettes, a couple McDoubles, and still have change on Monday.
Well, like, I was 23 living with my dad. It's a hard. Have you seen the economy nowadays? Listen, it's not $5 for a fucking house like it used to be. You know, back in your day.
My daughter and I lived with
When
my
I-
mom and grandma for years before I moved in with my husband. Like, we got engaged shortly after we moved in together and stuff. But like, I was a single mom. I was 20
When I left my
had my
fiance, I moved home and I lived with my dad for like a year and a half until I got my own place again.
Gotta do what you gotta
There,
do.
it's easier to read comments now since I'm big bucks.
Do what?
That Kendra has been very open. Oh, get your hand on screen. That the reason why she lives with her mom is because she left a bad situation. Why is that never discussed? That's why she moved to a better situation for herself.
I was literally just about to say, if I remember correctly, Kendra was out on her own, and then she was in a bad situation, and she was smart and got herself and her child out of that bad situation. She went back to where she could go and where her and her kid were fucking safe. Where that is, whether she lives with her mommy, is fucking irrelevant. And she wanted to live with her mommy till she was 30-some years fucking old, helping with her kid and shit. So fucking what? Get the fuck over it.
My mother, who's in her 50s, willingly sold her own home to move in with my grandmother into their big ass house my grandma's owned for 50 years because it's massive and everybody can live there. Yo, why are y'all dogging on people for having families that love one another?
Yeah.
Are you mad that
You don't
we
have family that'll help
supportive
take care of you or something?
I don't get it. I definitely don't get why they continuously pick at a young woman who's their daughter's age or younger. Like, it.
Okay.
I can't sit in there when
I'll
they
say
start
Alyssa's
doing
arm's gonna fall off, so.
Yes, thank you. So first and foremost, every time that I was leaving a bad situation, because I've always like lived with partners and I always go home to my grandma. But you know the other thing is, I also bought that fucking house for my grandparents when the landlord that we rented that house from, since we moved to this state over a decade at the time, wanted to sell it from beneath them. So I said, I'll give you a cash offer. What do you want? So my grandma and I don't get along whatsoever, but I still did that shit, and I still would live there if that was something that was healthy, but it ain't. So you know what? I got a house 2 blocks away. But any mahoozles. My thing is, I don't know why it matters. I don't know why it matters. I really don't. I will also say that I gotta give Snark a little woohoo for a second, half a cookie if you must, because when Ms. was talking all this shit on government assistance, insinuating that Kendra's on it, when you don't know that for a fact, Snark said, I can't sit here and do the government assistance slander because I'm going to be honest, I couldn't do it if it wasn't for government assistance myself with my grandbaby. So, and she called her on it. She said, I don't like that. And of course, Ms. was like, well, I wasn't saying that it was bad to be on assistance and no. Yes, you were. You were implying it. So which one is it? So, Snark, there's your half a cookie. Thank you for calling her on that.
This is my equivalent to raising my hand.
Okay, yes, Ratina, your turn.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
so-
nosy neighbors, it's your turn.
Okay. No, yeah. Listen, I am nosy. So, a young girl, a young lady, and her child move home to a safer situation to protect themselves and their safety. As you are living with a man that you have to suck his dick to get your bills paid, where's the difference? Because you literally
No,
are
Subway.
also thumping your bean to other men on the internet still while not working and living off of a man. So I'm confused. Who really is working on themselves and who's just laying on their back?
Yes, Liz.
I'm a proud ass
Subway,
trophy.
I blocked you because I watched you over there kikiing and hahan over in Megan's live, and that's a racist ass person. And I be seeing you over in their comments all the time, and I think that's weird, so I don't want you in my space. Is that the explanation you wanted?
Who?
Subway Surfer.
Yeah, we don't fuck with them. If you go over there, we don't fuck with you here. Can't stand them hoes.
You tried to roll up in my live while I was streaming them mofos, and I said no. Boop.
I need you to do the hair junkie. Oop,
Oop. Oop.
oop.
Oh,
Amen.
also, I have people here. Just so everybody knows, if you send me a message, make sure you send it to this profile, my main one, because I really don't check my other ones unless I have to go live on them. So I probably won't, like, Ratina sent a message to one of my accounts a couple days ago, and I didn't see it till just earlier. But yeah, so just if you do have a message for me, just make sure you send it to my main page or share it to my main page, because that's the one that I'm on all the time.
Wait,
If you want me
Megan
to
is
see it.
racist. Shannon condones it, but you be kikiing in their comments. There's your education. We Beetlejuice Huckleberry.
I see that.
Womp womp.
I just think, listen, I don't think, and this is my opinion, nobody is ever going to tell me I can't sit somewhere. I'm going to sit where the fuck I want to sit, right? But if I get blocked for sitting somewhere, I'm going to respect it because that's a boundary a person has set. They don't want you in their space. So I would just respect the boundary. If Liz decides, that's not her boundary anymore, then I mean, that's not her boundary anymore. But people just are allowed to set that boundary, okay? It's not because you're sitting where you're sitting. It's because, and here's the thing too, is like if I'm following you, like say I'm following Rivka, right? And Rivka's in a live that I don't want to fucking be in, I'm gonna block that bitch because you're sitting in spaces where I don't want to be. You guys get me?
Oh, speaking of which, Ratina, by the way, fuck you for being in that box the other day because you dropped me. I clicked it. I was like, oh, Retina's live, and I clicked your bubble, and I ended up in Leather's live. I was like, ah!
Well, that happens to me all the
Bubble.
time
Okay.
because when you're in your notifications, it shows you what friends are live, and if they're in a live of somebody who you don't follow necessarily, it's gonna not show their face. It's gonna show the person you follow's face. And
Yeah, I learned my lesson this week. I ain't clicking on
I've
shit.
learned that in the last 24
Yeah,
hours.
I
Can't be
don't
doing that
just-
anymore.
Me
I
too.
I ended up in Leather's live. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Huckleberry, did somebody tell you I had something to say to you?
Did they also tell
I
you I
just
gave
want
you
to
half a cookie
say,
for defending government assistance? I will say I did give you half a cookie, but the rest of it is bullshit.
Yeah, Holly Mae saying,
I
I
just-
never know. People flip so quick around here. I never know who's cool with who on a hourly, minutely basis.
Huck wants up. Do we want to allow them the space?
Never catch me flip-flopping. I am my own motherfucking mind, okay? I still follow people that I probably shouldn't follow. Do I give a fuck? No. But you will not catch me flip or flopping anywhere, okay? I'm not a
Yeah,
bitch.
honestly, for me, really quick before Huck talks, if somebody starts kikiing on somebody that I don't want no beef with or I don't want no shit with, and I ain't got nothing nice to say, but I just don't want to be a part, I drop. You won't catch me sitting in a box while that shit happens.
All right, so I'm confused. I'm used to if people have an issue with me or the things that I say, they come to me. I don't know why somebody else is getting attacked for the things that I have to say.
That's weird. I pretty sure you spoke about me when we were mutuals and you didn't reach out when you had something to say. So then I tagged you in a video that you decided not to even respond to. So I didn't have anything to say to you today. I was speaking to Shiny Penny, and I'm sorry that it was your live that I was directed in.
Yeah, but why are we attacking Shiny when Shiny didn't do anything?
Who attacked anybody? Nobody got attacked.
Well, I mean, Shiny's pretty upset, so you did something to somebody that didn't do anything to you.
I'm gonna be honest. I asked why she was here, if she was okay with people talking shit on Kendra when this is a Kendra space.
Well, but does that mean that then Shiny's not allowed in that space?
Well, why is Shiny co-signing, dragging Kendra, but then wanting to hang out?
That's the problem here. Shiny never co-signed anything that I was saying about Kendra. If you watched the live,
I did. We played it.
Yeah, but what I did was I actually interrupted Shiny's story to say, "Hey, I really need to respond to this comment that Kendra made." And
before
then
that, she was co-signing.
She did not co-sign.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. I mean, if that's it, like you get off on attacking people because what they sit.
Nobody was attacking anybody. Calm down.
Then why is the woman so upset? Then why is she so upset?
She probably is so upset because she's got
the recording.
She's probably upset because she's got personal shit going on, and she decided to get onto the internet, and something happened, and now her emotional life on the outside is making her upset.
I'm gonna get the clip, and I'll see if I feel that way.
Oh, okay. And then make sure the second the sunlight comes, you start tapping your foot in rage. We'll all wait for it tomorrow morning.
Ratina, you got a lot of nerve.
I do. Sure do.
You got a lot of nerve.
I can talk just as much shit as you do.
Ratina, do we have beef?
Do we?
Do we?
You're the one that we're speaking on me.
I mean, you play a really good long game, and I love a really good long game.
You're the one that literally was addressing me.
No, she dropped. So really quick, let me address this. I absolutely did say I will unblock someone if it means I get to go at an enemy. Just as if I have unblocked Megan and Hair Junkie to use their space to go at Bernadette. Absolutely, but I also did reblock them after I was done. I can ignore the fuck out of them for a minute if it means I get to go at somebody I can't stand for some bullshit.
Right.
I'll use anybody's fucking platform if it's a space where I can talk shit about that person.
Yeah, and
you literally had all the shit to say after the live with Smashly and TMZ. The next morning, she was just fucking full of it. Ratina, making all this shit. But she sure fuck didn't come to me to say anything. She didn't send me the live when she had something to say. So I'm confused why she thinks I would give her the same energy.
Also, I don't see how it was attacking Shiny Penny when I also gave them the opportunity to wait till they were home because I think it's not safe and or right to be having a conversation with someone like that while they're Ubering. So if I was attacking you, I wouldn't give two fucks and I'd say, we doing this shit right here, right meow.
And to be fair, right, if she felt some kind of way or she was upset, and this is not a jab, but why would she agree to continue the conversation? She obviously wants to squash whatever the issue is. So if she felt attacked, why would she want to come back? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Well, yep. She's back.
Because if I felt attacked, I'm not coming back. So Shiny Penny at least wants to try to squash it versus, having any whatever beef there is.
Well, I'm also just confused why she would go to Huckleberry and say she's upset and got attacked, but then come back in here. Like, I'm just confused. Shiny Penny, how are you attacked?
What? Was I attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, Huck just implied that you ran to her boohoo and saying that we attacked you.
I haven't spoken to Huck.
She just said you're very upset.
Maybe somebody messaged. I have not talked to her. I got on. My pool
Mallory's the
guy's here.
kind of bit. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't know if we were gonna do this on
Hey, Monster.
Rivkas or Mirror Mirror since I don't know where we're doing this. So
Well, I'm still
I
here. Rivka was just saying if I wasn't still on by the time you got to till you were ready, that she would go live. I've got no problem doing it here. I didn't know what was going on in the first place. I haven't been scrolling around on TikTok, but if I'm going to be a live of calling out behavior, then if other people have behavior to call out that they see, then I'm gonna let people air their grievances and do that, but in a respectful manner. We're gonna speak one at a time, not over each other, um, and we can get the situation handled. I think we're all adults and we all can do that. Hey, monster. We just gotta, be respectful about it.
Hazel, she actually said she will get the clip and watch it. That's what she said.
Well,
I
somebody
normally
ran to Huck, not saying Shiny, but somebody ran to Huck and said that we are attacking you.
it must have been somebody in here. I don't know. I haven't spoken to her. I haven't messaged her. I don't see her in here.
Oh, she
So
left.
Tact.
it felt a little overwhelming to walk in a room and that I normally come in freely and have a good time in. And it was like, wham, go for her. She just got here. And I'm like, what?
I asked a question, but I could see how that could be perceived that way.
I literally walked in
Right.
as I always do, say hello. Um, and then it was like, there she is. Go for her. Like everybody had something to say. And I always,
Not everybody. Not
well,
not
you
everybody.
didn't, Katie. I'm sorry. I won't say that.
Well, I'm just saying there was a lot of people too in the comments that weren't. It was like there was a question asked and then it went from there. So not everybody.
No, I appreciate that. I couldn't see the
Yeah.
comments and I couldn't even see the boxes who was talking. So if I spoke over somebody, that's not my style, but I couldn't see the box. So I will listen to whoever has what or wants to say, but um I don't know what's going on other than something with Kendra and a live, I guess I was in.
Huckleberry, what do you want us to stop? Having an open discussion of how things are perceived?
I just asked a question and Shiny Penny had no problem answering it, so I'm kind of confused. I don't know why I'm going to be read for filth, Huckleberry, when I didn't say anything. I literally asked her if she felt attacked. So if you're going to read me for filth for that, that's a little bit insane because I'm literally just trying to check her comfort zone. Because if she felt attacked, she needed to express that. So I'm confused.
I don't know who Linda is, but my time will come. Oh no, I asked a question.
I'm sorry, everybody in the box. Maybe not Shiny because I don't think she was live a lot. But have you been drugged on this app?
Have I been
Yeah.
drunk on this? Oh,
Me? Oh yeah.
And you and my kids.
So
But
when
I'm just
people
like
say
confused.
stuff like your time is coming, well, that's cool. It's just a rerun. Shiny, none of us tried to attack you. I think you sit in enough lives and participate that where people start to like question, especially when there's a lot of like shit talking going on about like certain people, and then you're back in with like the said person. Like, you get what I'm saying?
back in with this said person. Which said person?
I'm we can talk about Kendra and the situation, but I'm talking about like in general. You watch enough of these lives and are around all of us and in different rooms that when people see somebody being drugged that we like or care for, and other people are sitting there co-signing it or participating, and then you come back over here, it is questionable.
I understand your question. However, that's a two-way street. People have gone for me, um, and I will speak up for myself, but I don't go for anybody. That's not my style. If and normally if I have a feeling some type of way, if I have some kind of uh I don't say relationship, but I'll go to that
Acquaintance.
person and say it. But again, I'm 57. Not everybody in this world will like me, and I'm okay with that. And I don't like everybody in this world. And I do know that Kendra doesn't like me, and I'm okay with that. I see Liz's hand. Go ahead, I'll mute.
Sorry, I don't like interrupting, so I raise my hand. So I think the only real helpful advice I have is that, and maybe you weren't in here to hear it when I said it earlier, but if I'm in a box somewhere and I know that they're speaking on somebody and I don't have anything to add or they haven't done anything to me, I drop, just because I know that people are gonna be like, you were in the boxes, you didn't say anything, no, 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 no. But I've also been in and out of boxes left and right all the time, so I kind of have learned that along the way. I'm not saying that you said anything about or to Kendra. I'm saying that, you were in boxes while others were trying to come at Kendra for honestly bullshit. So I just found it a little weird. So I'm sorry if it came across as me attacking you, but this is the first time I've really had an opportunity to ask you. The last thing I want to do is attack you. I guess I have my small list of people I'd attack, but you're not on it. So I apologize for it to come across that way. I just wanted to ask how come I guess like I'm not up usually when Mirror is live in the early mornings because I do work overnights, but I had yesterday or today off. So this is the first time I've been in here to see you in here. So if this is a normal space for you, that's cool. Have your space. It's not my live. I just asked why come into Kendra friendly spaces if there was something that was an issue between you and Kendra. And if there's not an issue with you and Kendra, even better. But can you see how it's perceived as such when you sit in boxes while people do talk about her?
Okay, respectfully, you are describing this as a Kendra friendly space, but I thought it was a me friendly space too, because she comes live a couple times a week, and I'm almost always in here in the comments, waving, chatting. I don't think I've ever gotten a box in her live, but I come here often. So I don't go anywhere Kendra goes because she's all over this app, and that's a bit um of a hypocrisy that I'm not supposed to go anywhere she goes.
Oh, I'm not saying you can't go anywhere. By all means. Not everybody's going to say anything.
And I think Mir has this space open for like everybody. I don't think Liz is saying like, hey, this is only a safe place for Kendra. Like
I don't go to
everybody.
Kendra's lives.
Right. And I'm just saying, like in here, everybody I would assume is welcome unless Mir herself has an issue and gets rid of them. And I just don't see like you are trying to we're just having a conversation, right? This all of us about it, an open dialogue about how it looks, how people feel, like how shit gets twisted. And then here comes Huck, hostile as ever, looking to have an issue with somebody. And now she's blocked you, which isn't going to solve anything but hurt your feelings because you didn't do anything wrong. And I just like, I don't understand how that woman has to become like from 0 to crazy in a minute. Like, it's wild to me. And we're just trying to talk and
I
get like
I
your point. You know what I mean?
I can answer that. Her live this morning was an extremely difficult subject. Somebody on this app lost their son to suicide. That's what her whole life was about this morning. And we all shared feelings on people we've lost or people who have attempted or whether we have or not. So all of our sensitivities are a little high today. Mine
That's
especially
understandable.
so. Um, I know everybody goes through everything on life, which is why I don't come at people. I don't want to ever kick somebody when they're down. I always try to be positive and encouraging and hugs and hearts, and I just don't go for people. That's not me. So when I walked in here, it was like, whoa, I was unexpected, unprepared, and probably ill equipped to deal with it at that moment.
Well, I apologize for that.
Yeah, I don't ever.
Appreciate that, but you don't have to. It's not your fault what I'm going through. It just was very, uh,
And I don't want to I don't want you to feel like you were attacked here and that's what it was. Honestly, I would just someone asked me a question, I don't know what's going on, so I just let y'all have your grievances, let y'all have your conversation. I am a platform open for pretty much everybody. There are a list of people who don't fucking belong here, and if you don't belong here, they know who they are. And if they come in, I'll let them know they don't belong here. But I can see where, you know, some of them are not in here all day, so they don't know that you're here often. Pretty much every time I'm live, you're here at, you know, at some point saying hi or whatever. And Kendra is also welcome here. Kendra, I'm also very cool with here on the app and everything. So, you know, I can understand where, you know, they see Kendra here a lot. They may not see you here as often. So, you know, you came into the spot, and so they're just, you know, Liz was just wondering, hey, you know, they were over here sitting with this person while someone was being spoken about. Like, is that cool or whatever? And so now we're trying to have a conversation, duke it all out, and, you know, but we can do that as adults and have the actual conversations and you know, get it where it needs to be.
I appreciate that, Mirror. I'm normally in a better place and can have an even keeled conversation. But right now I'm a little bit behind that 8 ball. Um, and it did feel like wham the second I walked in.
Right.
So
Oh shit.
I'm sure I know a lot of you
Got the rice.
wouldn't, that's not your normal style. Katie, Rivka, Regina, I enjoy you, so I was kind of surprised. But
Sorry, listen, we can't say Katie because literally when you came in, I went silent and said, I'm not partaking in this because I knew that this was what was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to ask a question trying to find out a solution, and Huck and Ms. were going to come in and stir it up and make it into this big, huge fucking thing where now everybody's going to get dragged for fucking days just because someone had an issue and they wanted to talk about it. That's what I'm so sick of. We cannot be in boxes chilling, discussing a fucking issue without other people coming in and feeling like they have to go live and talk shit. You see? Like, I don't, and listen, this is why I stopped getting in fucking boxes, because you can't, like, you were asked a question. I could see why you felt attacked. Liz said she could see why you felt attacked, right? So then what is it anybody's job but yours, Liz, and whoever else has an issue to discuss it and talk it out? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does other people need to get involved and quote unquote drag others for filth because they want to discuss an issue?
Yeah, and we're just discussing. There was no one yelling, screaming, starting a fight, none of that. It was literally a complete conversation. Yes, Liz.
And you had said, right, and you had said, Shiny Penny, listen, if you felt so bad, right, and you felt super bad attacked, I don't feel personally like you would have said, okay, I'm going to come back to this conversation when I get home. You would have just dropped, and then you would be in the boxes over there talking shit with them, right? But you said, I'm going to look to see who's live, and we can finish this conversation. So for me, I don't feel like you felt attacked. So I innocently asked you, do you felt like you were attacked? And you were like, yeah, kind of. This is why. Bob. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some people can have conversations and other fucking people can't. They got to go live and talk shit and do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people on here cannot sit and have adult conversations. It's sad.
But now you, and like Retina said, or whoever said it, now you got blocked for what? For what? Because you want to have a conversation? Crazy.
Yes.
So if I can answer, so last time somebody got brought up for sitting in a box while others were talking shit in Snark's live, she blocked that person to quote unquote protect them. So that's apparently Snark's logic, which cool, not my circus, not my monkey. What I want to say is though, you're not the only person who I saw in the comments, like someone directly said, hey, can you message me? Cause I blocked them last night. And I said, absolutely not, right here. I don't like the back end in the DMs because shit gets misconstrued in text. I'd rather have a verbal conversation with you. So that way nobody can be like, well, I felt this kind of way because of something you typed. Well, I'd rather you hear my voice and my demeanor and be able to have a conversation, because if I wanted to yell at you, I'll yell, but I wanted to ask a question and hopefully maybe point out that you can drop. However, I do know that the conversation of that live was later very emotional and heightened. And as I said, I'm sorry for what you're going through. I did hear all of that. I more so just wanted to have a conversation and maybe point out that this is the kind of stuff that does happen, and it's okay to drop and be like, I'll come back after y'all are done. You can go where you want to, absolutely. I'm just saying maybe don't sit in the box while they do stuff if you don't have anything to chime in on it, if they're being negative, because people will just take that as an opportunity to yell and scream.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful where you're at because unfortunately you can catch strays for being in the wrong spot at the wrong time without realizing it, unfortunately.
I'll,
And I
I've seen
think we
that.
all
God,
go ahead.
I've seen that happen plenty of times. Like I see, like I don't go to places of people I don't like. I don't. I'll window watch a Megan or a Shannon sometimes, but I don't sit in their live. I've never kikied it. I've never commented on them. Occasionally, I fall in their live when my cat steps on the wrong button, but I get out as quick as I can, and I never comment. I never say hello. So I am careful on, like, I have standards. I know that Kendra doesn't like me, i.e., I don't go to her lives. So,
That's
but
like
and I've
that's
been in.
understandable, and I think a lot of people on TikTok like people like your friends are gonna like somebody like that you like Snark and Sunshine. And that's cool. Like I think everybody should be able to. Just because you like somebody that I don't, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna treat you like shit or not be your friend just because you like somebody. Like let's say I'll use Monster. She hangs out with some people I don't care for. So if I click on her live and I see who's in there, usually I just dip out. You know what I mean? So I understand like being friends with other people. But it was just like, and it was just an honest question. And I think we all know my behavior. I didn't even raise my voice. So I was like legitimately just trying to have a conversation.
And I respect that. I'm coming at it from a bad place, and it just I was looking for. I left a serious live. Mirror is normally something entirely different, and that's what I expected when I came in. Was I'll listen to this on the way home. It's usually pretty funny. So, and that wasn't what happened. So it was very overwhelming. Excuse
Well,
me.
I will apologize for my behavior on that today and that, this is a safe place you looked to like get away from and it wasn't that today. So I apologize for
It's
that.
okay. I know. I don't think that was anybody's intention. Came across that way. I get it. I do go mutual places where she goes. I go places where they are talking shit on Ms. or Pam, and I don't get involved. I don't feel the need to tell them to stop. Um, I I will defend somebody that needs defending. People that are capable of defending themselves, I generally don't. Um, I
Subway
do writers.
Surfers? Go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry, I do right is right and wrong is wrong. And there's a whole lot of right that goes on in some lives, and there's a whole lot of wrong that goes on in some others. And some are a mix of both. But I've been in rooms where people have gone for me, and I can defend myself. I don't see, and it's usually over the Kendra thing. Um, again, I don't know what the, it just could just be, you don't like the color of my hair or the sound of my voice. Okay with that. I don't go for her. I don't go in her lives. I don't disrespect her space. But I do know that we do share mutual space, and I will never make it sloppy and do disrespect the creator space I'm in and do that. It's just not my style.
So I've like never seen you in like BS. I've never seen you in drama. I've never seen you say like disgusting things or anything. Like I just see you around and I think it was just kind of like a caught off guard moment too. And I think it just I feel sometimes like on the app how all of a sudden like for a few days like one person will just be drugged by everybody possible, right? And it's just like a fucking merry-go-round until it's the next person's and like Kendra's been drugged a lot lately. But so I think some of us that do stand up for her probably are a little over heightened in that aspect too. But it does not help that Huck comes over here hostile, because we all know that her and Miss Sunshine crash the fuck out as soon as daylight happens in the morning, freaking out about stuff, thinking that people are awake at 4 a.m. when she's doing this. And like, she's over there causing more issues. I feel like when you leave this live, we're all going to be good and we're going to be in a good place. And they're over there creating a situation that isn't a situation. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I can't see them or hear them. Um, I don't see early morning crash outs because I'm asleep. I'm on Eastern time, that's all I'll say. And I go to bed before a whole lot of people on this app. So I don't see everything. I don't hear everything. I don't need to. I
Right.
just come on here to chat with people I enjoy, share space with people I enjoy, be nosy sometimes. That's the extent of my involvement. If you go to my homepage, I have my cat. That's it. I don't post my children. I've never had a Facebook because of my children, or MySpace. I think it was even before that. I don't post my children. They're adults now. I'm serious because I saw parents that did that. That posted like the children's whole story. Well, I didn't want my kids to get 18 and go, "What the hell, mom? I don't want my crap out there." I left it up to them when they're adults. There are zero pictures of my kids on this app. I don't even think I've ever even said their names. That's how private I
I
am.
would want to know who your top 8 is on MySpace.
I don't
Oh,
even have.
Lord.
I,
Same.
will tell you when I started my Facebook, back when my kids were teenagers playing Candy Crush and they needed me to send them free live. That's how blank my Facebook is. Was I
I
sent
used
them
to
Candy Crush free lives. There are no photos on my Facebook. I guess it's still active. There's zero about me on my Facebook. Because years ago I sent them Candy Crush lives. That's it. That's the
I
extent
used
of my
to do
social media.
farming. I totally farmed on Facebook when I was pregnant. I didn't
Yes,
even
man.
lie.
Farmville was my shit.
That's what got me through my pregnancy was Farmville.
I swear to God.
I lived in the middle of
So
nowhere.
I'm sorry, Shiny Penny, for today, and I'm sorry that you got stuff going on in your life. And I do. I sincerely apologize for that, and I get everybody's got things going on, so we can be emotional ourselves, and then something happens, and it
Which is kind of
sucks.
that,
But I
yeah,
do
that
want.
one thing you are dangling by. It's not your fault. I know how sensitive I am right now, and I'm normally not a sensitive person. So, uh, I appreciate it's a much better tone. It felt very off-putting when I first came in here. It was best that I got off the phone while I was Ubering. My husband thought I was crazy, by the way. Just got his pass, so he's like, "Who the fuck are you arguing with?" Excuse my language.
Random people on the internet.
Right.
Don't jump down yet. Don't jump down yet, Shiny
Don't
Penny.
mean a fucking thing at the end of the
Grab
day.
my thought really quick before it fleets and it leaves me. Okay,
Sure.
so first of all, so when I said that, that's why I didn't say your name. I didn't say your name because I just wanted to ask if, like, this is one of those where we just block or ask them to leave and then come back later kind of thing. I don't like calling out people when it's not my space. That's why I just asked until they said we say names, and I said okay. So I didn't want it to be like an attack. So again, I am sorry that it came off that way, and I know you got a lot going on. By the way, Tom was always number one. Next,
Who's Tom?
On
from
MySpace.
MySpace. I
Oh,
know that you don't know what it is between you and Kendra is busy right now, so we can't invite Kendra to a box to try to squash that. If you guys so choose, we can have a space in my live or one of our lives, and we could try to figure it out if y'all want to squash that, so there's no animosity. But that's totally up to y'all. Sometimes people have questions. Sometimes people are just like, I don't give enough shits. But if y'all want to, just because I know animosity sucks. But like I said, it was more so me trying to be like, hey, it's okay to drop, because a lot of people will come at you hot seated, as Huck came in here, hot off the seat, just because I saw you in a box. I haven't heard you personally say anything about Kendra. I have not. And I watch a lot of shit. It's more so you sat up there while it happened. And so I know that some people can take that as disrespectful, and they just form their own notion from it. But, excuse me, burp. I'm glad we got to have a conversation because I don't think like the worst of you whatsoever. I don't really see you in mess. I just see you as one of us being nosy and just listening.
I'm generally not in mess. I'm sorry, Holiday. I'm not in mess. I'm usually a nosy one. Um, I'm not afraid of tough topics, which is the one this morning. And again, I've been very quiet about what has happened with my husband. I've only spoken on it once. It's been a lot, and I know that's why my emotions are so heightened. So, um,
Really quick before Holly goes, I will say that when you started talking about your situation, I stopped recording because I did not absolutely want to be any sort of person who is spreading your situation going around. So I stopped recording and I picked up when you were done. So
I
don't have to worry about
appreciate that.
me
It's
having your story.
it's been tough. Um, and we're getting through it. We have a great support system. His wounds will eventually heal. The concussion is healing. Um, he's remembering more. He's still fuzzy, but things are getting better. It's just, yeah, it's been real.
As a process, for sure. I do
Yeah,
want to say Shiny Penny said she's nosy, so I guess nosy neighbors is probably Shiny Penny.
I'm glad that Liz talked before me because you kind of not cleared up, but not girl. I thought I was picking that up. That Shiny Penny was somewhere where she was like. I thought that. Anyways, me coming in at the time at the middle of it, not really knowing, lost as fuck, but trying to read the room. Um, so is the issue that she was in a like? I only say it because I mean, how many motherfuckers was in Robert's live as Ratina was being spoke about? We forgot that. Agreed with them in the comments as well. Shiny Penny be everywhere. I don't know what the situation is, but I do know that she's in everybody's live. I ain't never seen her say nothing. That's why when she comes in our live, she don't get called out like that. I don't know what was said about Kendra. I don't really deal with Thumpers live. You know what I'm saying? She a thumper humper. I really don't got time for them because they always twist something to try to grasp for the straws or whatever. But I just feel like we've had these conversations on my lives before about how certain people can be in everybody's live, be everywhere in the boxes, in the chats, in the comments, and whatever. But then others get like ridiculed for it or came at or questioned. We don't pay none of their phone bills. Then nobody pays my phone bill. I don't mean to be a bitch. I don't mean to be an asshole. I promise you I don't. It's just like, come on, y'all. We really need to, if you see somebody doing something or saying something or coming, you know what I'm saying? Lying, kicking, like that mama bear of 3. She be in everybody's live, kicking up mess. She's in everybody's live,
Thank
causing
you.
drama.
Thank you. I thought I was the only one that fucking noticed that, Holly
No,
Mae.
she tried
Fucking
mine
thank
last night
you.
and I said, fuck no, get out.
Well, that's what I'm saying, girl. She really does be everywhere. But she's always trying to say something about somebody. She was talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's physical, actual proof that lady be in everybody's live. But then the people that just be everywhere, if they're seen somewhere, they shouldn't be questioned. I say that because my lives are literally the nosy neighbor. I literally send or ask my people to go and tell somebody something for me while we're live. I can't get mad. And I'm not trying to just speak for me. Well, I am speaking for just me, but I'm just saying, like, this is the type of shit that got to stop.
We
and
already
that,
discussed it's
go ahead, Regina.
that it's everybody's gonna have people that they dislike friends with. Like you have people I don't kick it with, and that's fine. We were talking about, and it has nothing to do with sitting with or being friends with. It's the partaking in bashing and then coming over to a mutual space.
Yeah. That I
I don't
get. If you're
partake.
like Jana. for instance. I get that.
Holly, you can go watch the live on Nerd's page and understand why it was addressed.
Let me just say this. So, just like I kept this, I held everybody who was in the live talking about my mama, my kid, my situation, and all that stuff. Even if they didn't say shit, they were in that box. I held that same energy with all of them because none of them spoke up.
I
They
don't know
didn't.
anything about your situation, and I don't need to.
No,
That's your private life,
no,
so
no,
I don't
no.
know.
So the what I'm trying to get at is like the point was, you were in the box, right? We've had that conversation. It's been squashed. But I kept the same energy with everybody who was in the box. Well, and even to be honest, in the comments, not speaking up, saying, "Hey, this shouldn't be spoke about. Why are we using this as a reason to go after somebody?" type shit. Like I'm keeping the same energy across the board. So I asked a question, and it's been settled. I mean, Shiny, in my opinion, we're okay. But if we're not, that's okay.
I think Rivka wants to go next. I'm okay. I was just surprised because, like I said, like I could easily talk ish on Shannon. That's easy. That's low hanging fruit. But for the most part, I try to be positive and encouraging. I'll laugh sometimes when something's funny, but I don't laugh at people generally. So that's why I was so surprised on you were over there when they were talking about her. I've been places where she's talking about them. Um, so that's why it was kind of like, wait, what? She gives the same energy they give, and it's between them. It's not my battle. It's not my fight.
And you're right. I think honestly, in like my opinion, why I mean, I even said something. I think it was more of a surprise because I see you, like I said, I see you everywhere. You're never like you're not a rude asshole. You're just like participate and be nosy like all of us and say something. So I think it was maybe like also kind of like off, I guess, for us or for me to like see you in a box in that conversation when I've never seen you in something like that before. Like, you know what I mean? Like it caught me off guard.
Right. I would normally drop. I don't, I'm
And I'm
not,
not saying like, if you guys have issues that's between you two, you know, just like everybody else. I think, but yeah, I would like to hope that we leave this conversation and all of us are good.
I hope so too. Oh, Katie's got her hand up. I think Rivka did too.
You got the cat hand.
I
You want
hope
to
so
go
too.
first?
It was just quite surprising that our group, if you will, I know we're not, we just go similar places and we're familiar with each other. There's just been
Right.
a general understanding of you go where you go and I go where I go. Um, as long as we're not talking shit on each other. And I know there's some beef there. I don't know what it is. I know it goes back and forth. They give the same energy to each other. I haven't done that. I don't know her. I wouldn't speak on anybody's parenting, anybody's. I would go for anybody that went for mine. It's just that mama bear instinct in me. Um, so I was just kind of surprised.
Well, again, I apologize for my part in this morning.
I appreciate that. And I'm sorry if I reacted poorly. I probably did. My emotions are heightened and I was just shocked.
You're allowed to feel your emotions. You don't have to apologize
Yeah.
for that. We know you got a lot going on. That's why I was
Thank you.
trying to like word it carefully. So, because the last thing I wanted it is to be conceived as being attacked. Because, like I said, if I want to attack somebody, there's going to be no questions about it. I was trying to have a conversation. Like I said, I don't do the back end in the text stuff because that stuff also gets interpreted differently because it's in text. There's no tone, there's no nothing to it. I haven't had an opportunity to be in a box somewhere to ask that question. And I'm glad you came up in a box and we were able to have a conversation. Again, I'm sorry if it came across as attacking. I'm not trying to hold you to any other higher standard. That's why I said I went after everybody who was in the boxes during that shit where they were talking about me, as I would for anybody else who was in boxes while they were talking about somebody else I cared about or their parenting and things like that. I'm not trying to hold you to no higher standard than anybody else.
I think I
I
made
appreciate that. I'll let Kendra go. She's had her hand up for a hot minute.
Katie had her, yeah, Katie
Oh,
and Rick.
Katie, I'm
I
sorry.
think Rivka, did you want to go first? No? Okay. What I was just going to say, and Victoria kind of took what I was going to say, but I think people are selective on who they call out. You know what I mean? A lot of people are in boxes where they quote unquote, I don't want to say shouldn't be because people could be wherever the hell they want, but where other people wouldn't want them to be, and they're not called out. But I noticed that certain innocent, I think Shiny's innocent. Was she in the box? Yes. Does she have beef with Kendra? I don't know. I'm good friends with Kendra. I've never heard her speak on Shiny Penny. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But I'm noticing that people are very, very selective in who they call out. And I don't think it's fair. Shiny, I've never heard you say anything about Kendra. So when it was brought up, it kind of threw me aback. I can see why, because you were in the box or whatever. And I don't know. I just think people, again, are just very selective on who we call out. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's our place to call them out. It's easy for it. Like I always say, if you don't want to be where they are or you don't like where they are, block them. And they have to respect that boundary. They don't have a choice because they're blocked. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just have a weird opinion. But I think people are very, very selective on who gets called out.
I agree. Um, it just felt weird. I know there are a lot of people that are very protective of Kendra on here. I get that. Um, but I don't, again, I have some people blocked on my space because the type of energy and type of things they say and do, I don't want to see. So if somebody needs to block me over Kendra, I get it. Um, but I'm not disrespectful to her. But if you need to do that for your peace of mind, I get it. Um, so I'm sorry to anybody in here that felt the need to stand up for her. I respect that. Um, and I plan to still move the way I move. I enjoy the people's lives I go to. I interact with most of them. Sometimes I'm just nosy and I'm there listening, but I still say hello or tap the screen to help them out keep their life. So I'm a peaceful person by nature. And that's just why it did feel attacked. I know that wasn't anybody's intention. I'm glad we got to talk it out. I'm glad I got to hear all of you out. Everybody has their hand up now, Retina request, so I'm gonna shut up for a few minutes.
And oh God, I already lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something off of like Katie. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Is again, like I didn't know that there was even issues between you and Kendra in the slightest because I've never heard Kendra mention you. And I talk to Kendra every single day. So I didn't know that aspect either. But I do want to address I'm not that shady in the chat. Yeah, Snark came in here and said that Shiny was attacked, and then blocked her because she was in the box. That was her resolution, and then went live. As we're over here, adults discussing it and having open dialogue and conversation, and she's over there fueling her internal fire that roars greatly every single day to anything possible. Yeah, CK, I've literally never heard Kendra ever mention Shiny Penny.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know the backstory, but it was like, I don't know. I'm not really great with time. So maybe it was like 4, 6, 8 weeks ago. I don't even know. Kendra and I were sitting in like a random live, and she cursed Kendra and I out to high heaven, like calling me like a dog over into her live. I went over, which is like the dumbest thing to do because I knew she wasn't going to be rational or have like a conversation. It was a total misunderstanding. She continued to call Kendra and I the most vile names the rest of the evening into the following morning because she was arguing with some random human on the internet that I personally didn't know. I don't think Kendra knew him either. We were just watching because we were nosy. And literally for the next 24 hours, she proceeded to call us the most vile, disgusting things just because she will turn her visceral anger, everything at whoever she can in the moment. She can do it to me. She could do it to anyone. She clearly just did it to you now. I would look at this as doing you a solid that you don't have to be around the emotional train wreck or the stress or the anger of all of it because it's not a good place to be. Snark. Oh yeah, Snark dragged Kendra and I right before, everything. You are vile, disgusting human being. So I've now learned to block as of last week, but she went off for like a day and then she switched over and now then she was after Malibu after that for like, I don't know how many days, but she's just, be grateful that you don't have
Mark, I
to.
thought you were live crashing out, dude. What are you doing back?
So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Be grateful that you do not have to endure that anymore or be around it. Look at it as a positive, upward and onward. Find people that bring you joy and find people that make you a better person and that make you laugh. Don't be around people that make you cry. That's just awful. Nobody from the internet should get you this upset to have tears over.
Megan, is that the time that that people were just scrolling through TikTok and a lot of us came across a live that KP was saying that Snarkers Are Us said that KP's young child should be in a box under the ground?
Yep.
So Snarkers Are Us saw people and started calling people out, even though we didn't even know the other players. It was just passing along through TikTok. It was that simple. And she got very vile, held a live that day. So she maybe needs to take a break because a lot of people have noticed her true colors.
Yeah, so I just hope you can see it for what it is. And I sincerely just hope you could find some peace in all of it and try not to make it like you said. But of course, have your emotions as you see fit. But just know that I hope there's a brighter thing
Oh
space
wait,
for you.
we keep saying snarkers. It's the snark that's in here. I'm your huckleberry. It's her second snarker's name, so don't get
So
me
her
wrong,
name, Grandma,
huckleberry. It's
her name is
you.
her name is TikTok Street Snarks. There is another Snarkers R Us.
Yeah,
They're
no, I know
two
that.
different
I
people.
just had the name wrong, but this is the right
Yeah, okay.
person.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people, like I said I wouldn't talk about it, but I just don't want Shiny to feel like alone or that she did something. You didn't. It's a reflection of their poor behavior, their inability to emotionally control themselves.
Megan, you sound like you're in a blanket.
Fading away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. No, I just hope for you that you find a peace of mind and know that it's no reflection of your behavior. It's their inability to emotionally regulate.
Shiny didn't do anything to you either, but you blocked her.
I guess I'm
Huckleberry's
confused
kind of
on
like
why
a
Huckleberry's
creeper,
windmilling in the
that
comments and
goes
we're
with
having an
people.
okay conversation up here, but
Right.
Well, partially
And
that she was just spoken on, so maybe she's defending herself. I know that there are a lot of people on this app. I see your hand list, um, that don't like Snark. I have understood some of the stuff she's going through, and I have compassion, and I see her for what she's doing, and that's commendable to me. So I know she's off-putting to a lot of people. They voice that. Um, I enjoy going there, even when we talk about tough topics like this morning. Tough topics are a part of life, and if you avoid them, I think you become weaker, not better. So I didn't mind the tough topic this morning. I was free to leave. Um, so I do know there's a lot of people that don't care for her, and I get that, but I don't feel the same way.
Right. And so, me asking you the question that led to all this has nothing to do with me not liking Snark. This is just me having an opportunity to ask you a question. And as I've apologized already, that it made you feel any type of way. Like I said, I know things are hot and heavy for you emotionally, and I wasn't trying to attack anybody. And as I've said, you can sit wherever you like. I was just pointing out that you were in a box when something was said. We've already discussed everything. So again, I don't know why she's down here hooting and hollering in the comments when we're having a civil conversation.
Because she's incapable. And we've already I feel like discussed this. So these 10 people that just came in here now in the comment section, we've cleared the air. We've had an open conversation. We've all spoke like adults. Everybody's opinions were heard and leaving on a good terms. So I don't know why people in the comment section are trying to fuel something that isn't a fire. We think you're tripping. Girl, do you ever rewatch your lives of your foot tapping, you're screaming, you're raging, and doing dishes at 5 a.m.? Like Kendra's even said, you sit there and wait for the glimmer of light so you can go live and freak out. Nobody started this fire. You did. You personally did yourself.
Do you still have your paw up, or just have you not changed your background?
I'm debating saying what I want to say, and I think and it's not towards Huck I'm just gonna keep it to myself because, Lord.
Inside thoughts are okay too. But I would like to commend Shani for coming up here and having a conversation with us. Some people, the fact that you came back, that speaks volumes.
And also, I'm keeping my kitty up here because I feel like this is a kitty war.
I have
I'm
my
over
kitty
here.
up, so
I'm here for all the kitties. Y'all know I'm a crazy cat person.
me too.
So
We're
for
desperately
sure.
looking for a friend for our cat.
Wait, Shani, I have a kitty who is up for adoption.
I know, I need to DM you about that. Our
I
cat
will
is
travel
only,
with her.
excuse me,
She's
our
a
cat is only
seedling.
2. And when we brought him home as a kitten, we had a Great Dane and we had another cat. The Dane was 12, and obviously at age we lost her. And then the cat was like 15, and we lost him. And he's lost by himself. But we haven't, I know it was supposedly kitten season or something, but not around me apparently.
Y'all notice that? She straight pushed that cat in the frame saying, take my kitty.
Right here, okay? I'm trying hard to find this one a home. It's the only one who doesn't have a pending home.
I'm trying to convince my husband that I can handle having another dog.
Want another cat?
No, I don't. My
We're,
my cat just brought in a finch into my house behind my back. Literally, I was standing. Hold on, I'll show you how. I'll show you the layout because it pisses me off. I don't know how he managed to do this. Please pardon the mess in my house right now. So I'm standing at the stove here. My back door was open. He managed to get in my house. So I'm over at the stove right there. I'm doing stuff over here. This is my back door. It was open because of this fucker always barking trying to go outside. And so I kept it open because I was busy. And my big ass 20-pound tabby cat brought a red finch all the way upstairs into the cat room. And
They
it
were
was
bringing
alive.
you a treat.
No, they hadn't killed it yet.
They're doing it because they think you can't hunt for yourself. Leave them alone.
They're like, my
No.
worthless human, let me go get you some food.
Let me feed you.
And it was like a big ass fence.
Heathen.
And he's 9. I'm like, bro, how the fuck did you do? Like, homie hasn't caught anything in years. I'm shocked.
Okay. Shiny Penny, I want to squash this, like completely squash this, move on. Do you feel that we disregarded your feelings in here today?
I feel better the second time having come back in. I was very overwhelmed. The first time when I came in, it did feel like several people were coming at me. And again, I only popped in because it's usually lighthearted and funny. I couldn't even see who it was. I could recognize voices. Um, but I got home, got my husband settled, and came back because I am about squashing things. I'm not about keeping beef. I don't like bad energy in my life, and I try desperately to keep bad energy out.
Right.
So I'm glad we all got to talk about it. Um,
I just
that's
want
what
to
I
make
would
sure
prefer.
that when you leave here, we all can be on like the same terms and feelings, and this doesn't have to go further or be continued if everybody is fine. And I'm sorry that you've got extra stress going on in life. That always sucks. And TikTok sometimes is like your getaway, your safe place to empty your mind for a few minutes of what's going on in your life. So again, I'm sorry for that, but I just want to make sure that we all leave here on a good terms.
I do feel that it's been squashed. I don't have any beef with any of y'all. I hope we can all continue to go all the same places we typically go and enjoy.
Right.
Um,
I'm just happy we're able to have a conversation that didn't involve people hooting and hollering and screaming. And we're able to just be civil. I mean, honestly, as much as I like being an asshole, I also really like having civil conversations.
Mm-hmm.
I have an asshole side to me, don't get me wrong, but I don't like to use it unless I have to. I prefer the civil conversations. I prefer living my life as a grown up. Wish I was a kid again sometimes, but I don't want to go back and do the shit all over again. Um, so no, I'm glad it's all talked out. I see Rebecca's hand. I want to hear from her too. And I appreciate that the energy was different, mine and y'all's, when I came back. And not everybody's was bad in the first place. Um, again, I couldn't see. I was only recognizing voices in boxes.
And if you need a cat, Tex is up for adoption.
Too many of us have cats we're trying to push.
Who's up for
Tex has
adoption?
got to go.
But Shani, we won't
Ooh,
hold you captive. We know you got things going on. Like I said, I appreciate you coming and having a conversation with us.
I got to get my hubby some lunch. He's got his good arm down and he's not got the whole left arm thing mastered yet. Um, I appreciate everybody that was supportive up here in the boxes and down in the comments. I couldn't catch everybody to respond to. I am grateful to everybody. I appreciate it. I felt your energy, and I want to say that I'm extremely grateful. I'm sorry I couldn't catch everybody to say thank you to. Um, but like I said, I like being in a positive space, going forward in a positive way. I don't like ugly energy. It's bad for your soul. It's bad for everything. So, um, yeah, I feel better. Hi, Monster.
Hi, I came up here, Shiny, to say that I hope that your husband's doing better, and I'm sending any positive energy that I have for him and his healing. And I
Thank
hope
you.
that you are doing okay dealing with that because listen, my story, right, about my
Yes,
husband.
I do.
Um, I empathize very strongly with a significant other that's going through stuff, so I just want you to know my thoughts are with you. I also came up here to low key save you because Rivka is getting canceled today if she did not save that motherfucking bird.
Uh-oh.
That,
Yeah, I
yeah.
saved it. Yeah, no, girl, I saved it. I took it. There's
Oh,
a no trust.
okay. You're
I
not
took it
canceled.
out. No, I walked up the stairs and there were feathers everywhere, and I was like, oh
Oh,
shit.
And this is the 5th bird that I've brought to this lady. She's a bird squirrel rescue rehab person. She's licensed and she does it in her house. So
Okay.
this is the first bird I've had to bring because of my animal. But
Well,
the
it was
first,
the way that you said they hadn't killed it yet, and I'm thinking, oh my God, did she just like leave them two in the room and walk
no,
away? That would, yes,
no,
right, right. So I was
no,
having
girl,
an
there's
issue down
no
here.
way.
I tagged PETA in the chat and everything,
There's
bitch.
not
You were
Peter.
canceled.
I can't read I don't have my glasses on and I need bifocals, so I really can't read the comments when I'm in a
Yeah.
box without
Anyways,
glasses.
I was just saying that
But
I'm a mute.
no, the little guy went to the bird rescue lady. Her name is Aurora, and she's from I think Czechoslovakia.
Okay, you're safe for now.
For now,
Really quick, let me shameless plug. This is Lilith or Lily. This is the cat I'm trying to find a home. She is a gray
not her.
tuxedo and she is a sweet bean with golden hazel eyes.
Oh, I have a British short hair. He's a tiger with the black tip, and we are not mating. He's fixed. I don't need any extra babies, but we desperately need a friend for him. How old is she?
They were born July 23rd, so not even a year, but
Oh,
we're
not
getting
even
up
a
there.
year. And obviously she's good with other cats, so
Other
she wouldn't mind
cats,
him.
kids, they've been when I foster or in this case have external litters, but now that everybody's fixed, no more of
Yeah.
those. Um, they're all taken to they're all conditioned, if you say, for lack of a better word, to, they're okay with being messed with while they're eating, while they're drinking. They're okay with other cats. They're great around kids of all ages. I just, personally, with any animal, I wouldn't leave them alone with a baby, but I
No,
digress.
I have
Um,
adults. I don't have, I mean, I call them my kids, but I have adults now.
but yeah, that's Lilith. She has cute little ears that, if you can see, where are my hands? My camera's
I
not picking
had,
them up.
I had a
Her
gray
ears
kitty
are
before
like
my
tipped
Maine
and
Coon.
bent. They're so cute.
Thank you,
Mom.
everybody, for the positive thoughts for my husband. He does
Yes.
have a lot of healing ahead of him, but um, we have good doctors. He's in the right hands, and I won't leave his side, of course. So um, he's a good man.
Just
It
make
was a
sure
tough
that you're
defeat.
taking care of yourself, Shiny, too.
That's been hard. I
Okay?
normally cry in the shower, um, but I am. That's
Okay.
You know what? If crying in the shower is what gives you that peace, then do it. Cry loud, cry silent, do whatever you have to do. You got to take care of yourself too.
I do because I don't want him to see me struggling with it because I know he's struggling. He knows I am, but I just try to be strong for him. And then I take my moment, I take my shower, go in there and cry. Oh, I got shampoo in my eyes. He knows better, but you know, I am gonna jump down. I do again want to say thank you to everybody. Um, I look forward to seeing you later in the day or later this evening. But I am gonna go make this man some lunch. He is hungry,
Go feed
and
that man. Thank you
by
again.
his arms.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for all the positive support and energy. I can feel it. I will pass it on to him. I'll give him a gentle bear hug. I can't give him a strong one at the moment, but thank you very much, everybody.
We appreciate
Yeah.
you, Shiny.
Can y'all hear Tex?
Yeah. While Monster's up here, Monster, are you listen? And I know some of his friends are in here. This is why I'm bringing it up. Are you friends with Florida Man?
Why?
Because I vote we cancel him because the way I rushed to finish my dinner yesterday because I thought there was gonna be a phone dump and there fucking wasn't
You
one.
know what? I thought that this was, you tried to set me up just now. I thought I was getting called out for being in a space I wasn't supposed to be in.
I'm not
You
No,
gonna
got
lie.
I was
me,
so mad. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I
you got
messaged
me
Twitch. I
fucked
was like,
up.
"Is this a joke?"
Monster, I
Listen,
literally like puckered my butt cheeks when she said that. I said, I'm next. I was in that line.
right? Oh, why?
No, I was so mad. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Cancel Florida Man, man.
You know,
That
Florida Man has
shit
really grown on me. In
No,
fact,
listen, you don't really have to answer. I was just calling him out for that bullshit yesterday.
I do like him.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me I didn't miss anything during my nap? Perfect.
No.
I
I
asked how
was pissed.
I asked how long it would take to dump a jitterbug. Like how long
Oh,
before
I have a photo for that.
My friendship with Florida Man possibly could get me canceled in the future, and I'm okay with it. He's cool to me. So
No, Shady, I didn't listen. So when he went live, I immediately messaged Queen Witch. I was like, I swear to God, if this is an April Fool's joke, I'm gonna be pissed. And she was
he
like,
wasn't
no, it's
falling for
not.
shit.
And then yeah, and then he finished his live and I was like, that motherfucker. And she's like, yeah, he was getting us back for what we did. I was like, well, that's not fair because I didn't see what anybody did to
So I messaged Florida Man yesterday and said,
him.
"Hey, I have a great idea." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "I think that you should dump OG and I'll take OG's space." So,
God.
listen, yeah, I play with him. He's fun.
I listen, I was so mad and I was like, I swear, cancel Florida Man, making me rush my dinner.
Listen, don't tell anybody, but I had a dream about him last night.
Oh
But
God, now the whole not the way Rivka and Alyssa's hands popped up.
listen, don't tell, don't tell my husband either. It was crazy. I have to go in and tell him myself in a little bit, but I don't know how this happened, but somehow I know Florida Man in my dream. Um, oh, it's not April Fool's anymore. Fuck. Anyway, go ahead.
So you didn't have a dream? Wait, I'm
Uh,
confused.
I was gonna use it as an excuse, but it isn't because I realized I shared too much. Anyway, continue. I'm getting out of here. Leave me alone.
I love you. Oh, no, she didn't.
Baby, come back. You can blame it on Katie.
Baby, come back. Baby, come back to me.
Shit, the way that I'm laugh crying right now.
If y'all didn't know what a jitterbug is, this is what pops up when you Google it. Boop.
Listen, and then he puts a picture of all these phones and he goes, and this is what a phone dump looks like.
Oh my God.
I almost threw my fucking phone.
Y'all
I
know
was
how
like,
quick I closed out of that live when I saw the picture, but I was like, oh, okay, nope. He was like, we're gonna have a special guest. I was like, oh, it better be the
I'm
ghost.
so glad April Fool's only happens once a fucking year. I can't take no more.
I don't know. Yeah, I ran. I watched TV, I think. I don't know what I did last night.
I think someone else was live. I think I went to Bubbles after that. Really? Shut up. Perfectly Imperfect, don't do that to me. You're gonna make me nervous.
It's so cute, isn't it?
Your dreams, Monster.
That's a good question, Donna. Monster, can you answer that question, please?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
He in the attire he was wearing when he took the claw machine? Was he in the pro GoFundMe attire? What was he wearing?
Is that where he was wearing a bra?
No, that was a live that was a whole other thing. That live I got to peachy snip nops, but
Listen, CJ, I couldn't even trust my kids yesterday, okay? Like, after that, I was done for. I'm like, don't talk to me for the next 6 hours.
Dude, I had this like horrible fear yesterday. My daughter said her bully like apologized to her yesterday. I'm like, oh no.
Listen, my best friend, one of my best friends that I've known since high school, she Snapchatted me and she was like, I was in a car accident, like I hurt my neck, I got rear-ended, and I was like, is this a joke? Because it was April 1st. It turns out it wasn't a joke. So I literally, yeah, yesterday it was rough. So she's good though. She just had to go to the Cairo, but still, I was like, is this an April Fool's joke? Because it's not funny type thing. But
okay, good. I'm glad you answered that because that was my next question. Mirror, are you still with us? Mirror, yapping elsewhere. Did you walk away and leave? Did my abandonment issues? Did you leave us?
That's true, my BPD, bro. I don't know. I'm joking.
Well, I'm sorry that this
You are
live
her.
took a crazy turn. I've been here.
It did take a turn.
Wake up mirror's crazy. Yeah, I'm glad everybody could work out their shit. Well, not everybody, but Mirror went to another live.
No, we haven't heard shit from you, Mirror.
No, it says you're not muted, but we can't hear you. You need to
I
yell,
know.
bitch.
Although it's been saying people were muted and you could hear them clear as day, so like maybe it's a glitch.
Yeah, I haven't gone live because I'm scared that I'm gonna mute and not be muted, and I'm gonna be like taking a shit or something. No thanks. Have a good day. I pray for a fast recovery.
Yeah, your box isn't lit up or nothing. We're just
Cancel
staring at your
Mirror.
reflection.
Hello. Okay. Alexa, play Hello by Adele. Alexa, volume 10. Hold on.
Oh, Sarah, we don't want that responsibility.
Amazon Music.
This is for Mirror.
Get the lighters out.
It's me.
Not the lighter.
Wondering if after all these years you'd like to me to go over.
We have movement.
Alexa, stop. Hello?
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 Hi. We can hear you now, I think. Say it again.
No.
Oh?
No? Where'd she go?
Alexa, play till she comes back.
Till company comes back.
Wait, no! No, stop!
You're just ignoring you even though you're the host.
I forgot this was your live. I thought this was Rivka's, and I'm just kidding.
Don't fucking say that shit.
It's
Oh, wait,
okay.
I thought it.
I'm easily looked over and forgettable. It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
I was staring at your reflection the whole time. You were looking like deep into my soul.
Always.
Wait, always telling me I'm the pretty princess of all.
in the mirror.
Oh, so is Bernie? Is Bernie still live?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see.
She was live when we started this. I mean,
I know. That's where it started.
Probably not. They probably moved on to the next space to crash out.
I mean, they probably got taken down at some point. Like,
No, I don't see her. Hold on. No, I don't see her. That's funny.
imagine getting live access on your main page for like 24 or like 28 hours, and then on the 29th hour, it's just poof, gone again. Also, like for everybody to remember, the AI now detects your language and will take your live down. People aren't reporting you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
they've been doing that to me. That's why they take me down all the time.
They also do it for what's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Also, be reported.
AI is
Also-
crazy, y'all.
Also, for anybody that didn't notice, I'm just gonna call her out really quick. You all see how Rivka's house was clean? Y'all need to get off your asses and do the same, okay?
Right, and she said, sorry for the mess, guys. Girl, my house is so
Good
for
messy
real.
right
That's in the room
now.
with us.
We just
There was
got
like a crumb on the counter.
We just got back from Florida, so I haven't had time to like
Well,
clean
I
it
would
yet.
have 4 things on the
Floors.
table. You better hold her to the stake now.
Yeah. I need you to wipe that table down now. Not the Roomba stopping because the dog's in the way. I'm dead.
I want to
Yeah.
read the story so I can teach
Right,
you guys to
Bev.
write it.
Yeah, Bev, that's the thing is like I'll sit here and I play clips of other people and what they say and shit, and then if I get taken down, but not what they said when they were saying it and all that shit. It's fucking stupid.
But last night when I was streaming them, I got flagged for H&B for their shit that they still got going. I was like, what the hell?
They usually hit me for sexual exploitation and yeah, that's what they like to hit
That's
me with all
exactly
the
why
time.
every time Not the One went in the box over there, I was like, mute, we're gonna look at the kitties. We're not, nope, not getting me.
Yeah, no. They get my ass. They got me, already today they got me for hate speech. Well, that's why I quit going live, honestly. I was going live and I was talking about the twins and I was streaming the twins and shit and they kept taking me down for it. And so honestly, I quit going live and I had a little disco with a few of us that just like watch her lives so that way I can still talk and have my conversation with my friends and I don't have to get taken down.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Right here. That's
So
crazy.
yeah, we have like little watch parties in there and we'll just like talk about whatever's going on and shit because
We'd be doing that over on Favorited with Bubbles because they just come for Bubbles on this.
yes, they do come for
I'm gonna-
Bubbles. Poor Bubbles.
I'm gonna be honest, Lexus. She's probably mopping her pool right now after what we've seen this morning.
Probably.
So
She's not on, so I don't know what the fuck
Look,
she's
that's
doing.
one rabbit hole I haven't jumped down, and I probably never will. So I just
Don't
get
do
my
it.
bits and pieces from y'all.
Yeah, the
listen,
only
you
thing
will
need to know,
never recover.
yeah, the only thing you really need to know, basic, she's a dirty piece of shit. She doesn't really take care of her kid or does the very bare minimum, if that. She claims that her son is autistic, which we don't know. We have seen paperwork that looked like it wasn't true. I don't know 100%, so I'm going to say he doesn't because I don't know.
So, but hang on. I don't know how long you've been around Mirror, but I remember like when Shay was around. I don't know if you guys remember her, but there was, and even Karen, there was talk that she forged, not
Yes.
that Gabby forged papers.
Yes.
So
yes, it was. So that's why
when
I'm
they
saying,
when they like blasted her, they
so
said
that's
that
what
she
I'm
forged
saying. Like, I've seen where they said it was fake paperwork and that it was real. He does get the SSI and all that. So I'm not gonna say he does or not. Whatever. I'm not gonna go into that. That's a whole nother thing. But basically, if he does, she doesn't really treat or act like he does or treat him as such because like she's always yelling and screaming and making loud chaotic noises in the house and making it overstimulating in the home and there's no kind of discipline or recorrecting behavior. He really runs that whole fucking house because she just lets him do whatever. And that's where the thing is like you were begging for money. She dry begs on the internet. And then she'll talk about the day before, so like 2 days ago, because yesterday was the first, so 2 days ago, she was like, oh, well, when I get paid tomorrow, but it's her son's SSI check. And it's always when I get paid, when I get my money.
Ew.
I do this. And
You
then
know
she
what's-
goes
you know what's-
and she blows it on a bunch of dumbassery and bullshit. Like this morning she paid $25 for a bucket of fucking the what other things are called at fucking Dunkin', the little donut holes.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I almost said
Even
Tim
on
Hortons.
donuts? Gross.
That's not Tim Hortons. Hey, Socks.
Let me tell you, my one, I have 3 baby daddies. One of my baby daddies pays child support for his son, our son, and I refer to it as his money. That's my son's money.
Exactly.
Even though it goes into my account, I'm like, that's my son's money. That's for my son. I don't ever say that's my money or I'm getting paid child support. It's always my son's getting paid child support.
Exactly. I'm the same way. It's not
But yeah, she's so she if that is the case, if he is autistic, if he does have autism, she does not cater to that. She does not teach him skills or coping skills or how to regulate himself or any of that. He just lets she just lets him fucking do the shit and laughs about it and doesn't say nothing. And then she's like, "Oh my god, it's so stressful here." Blah 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 blah.
Over one child.
Or
child.
he'll hit her or some shit, and instead of like correcting the behavior and telling him not to do that or anything like that, she'll just turn the fucking camera and then let him continue to do it. And it's like, girl, come on now.
Right, child support, not parent support. You can say that again. Yeah, he did hit her this morning. I was in Mirror's Live when that happened. I was like, what the heck?
Yep. He be getting her ass. And honestly, sometimes it's fucking hilarious.
A child raising another child.
And they're trying to have another baby.
Oh my god.
She is 33. 32? 33. I think she's about to be 33. Because she's only like a year or two older than me.
She looks way older than me because I'm 32.
Yes, I'll be 32 this year.
Yep, me too.
I'll be 33 this year.
EST 93, baby.
Yes.
I just turned 30 2 months ago, so
Oh,
fuck
it's
yeah,
a
bitches.
baby.
It's
Oh,
a baby.
barely.
Crazy man.
Friends over there that think she's cool because she's a nomad and a crip and
Good
no, a
moms.
crip killer. Sorry.
Hey, and let's not forget she fakes miscarriages.
Crip killer,
Yep,
cuz.
she fakes miscarriages.
Right?
Hold on, his
Hi,
mom.
Ruth.
You're loud in the background, girl.
There's no way.
Hold on,
she
I'll be
was
right
in the
back.
Bloods. I'm sorry.
Did you guys? Are you guys aware of Kanisha Davis?
Is she the one that has the twins with the older ones that take care of the young
No.
twins? No? Okay.
No. Kanisha Davis is the animal abuser. She also fakes miscarriages. She faked the C word. She faked she just does horrible things for money, right? Well, she has been off this app for a good amount of time, and she was in Gabby's chat the other day saying, this is what they did to me, da 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 da. But she's the same. She's just younger than Gabby.
Oh, no, I don't think I've ever heard that name, though.
Are you asking if I have watched the 3-part series on YouTube? Have you? Listen, that's a good documentary to watch if you have time.
What 3-part series of what?
Kai Fotze, or however you say it, Fotze. She has a documentary on Kanisha Davis on her YouTube.
Oh, Kai.
Oh, Kanisha.
Okay, yeah, of course, Rivka.
Kanisha's a little
Love
Gabby.
you, girl.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're
I would
talking
say
about.
maybe.
My thing was just like the fact that she was in Gabby's chat talking about, oh, they did the same. Like, no,
That's
girl.
what-
No.
Katie, I thought the same thing. I thought, yeah, no wonder you fucking pieces of shit hang together.
Okay,
But
hold
I
on
have
before y'all start. I don't know
I have
nothing about
a
none of these
clue.
rabbit holes, so I'm gonna drop and just listen and get educated.
Okay, Liz, love you.
Love you.
Yeah, I didn't know Kiki was back.
She's not back. So I guess she like never stopped scamming. She actually like would
Oh,
dry
no.
bag on Facebook. You don't know her?
No, I've never seen her before. Never.
Oh,
She still dry bagged on Facebook, and then we just saw her. My friend Melissa Sue covered her a lot, but we just saw her in Gabby's chat a couple weeks ago.
Yep, I seen that.
Interesting.
Because I was actually like, oh, she made a fucking appearance, and of all people you would make an appearance would be in that
In
POS.
Gabby's.
Of course.
Right. And it was, of course, when she was faking a miscarriage. And she was like, oh, they did this to me. But also someone pointed out, I don't know if you guys heard it, but do you notice she's not wearing her necklace anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I wondered if Sam snatched it off her fucking neck because he got mad.
Oh, maybe. I didn't even think about that.
Is Shafty still hiding? I ain't seen her around.
You don't know who that oh, Kanisha? Oh, girl. You guys would not even believe it. You guys would be so sickening at the shit that happened at a home where there was animals that died from not being fed.
And she literally showed, they had an animal where you can literally see its bones. And the boyfriend put a dog food bowl in front of like a full ass, I mean to the rim, dog full bowl in front of this dog. Like it was going to scourge it because they had not fed it. It's disgusting.
God.
Like go ahead on Reddit, go on YouTube. Kai and Nuki covered her.
I'm going to go find the video on Kai's page for sure.
I mean, right down to you guys, dead horses and dead cows.
Yes.
That was
yes.
Oh,
Cats were eating their own tails because she had them locked in the bathroom. Yes.
Okay, I remember hearing about the horse thing and all of that, but I guess I didn't realize that was the same person. I had seen that in passing somewhere, so I didn't even realize that was the same thing.
And let me tell you, one day Kiki was outside. That's what everybody called her, was Kiki. but she was outside and she happened to turn the phone and there was a dead animal carcass right beside her.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's like
It's
that one bitch showed her fucking.
Did we ever find
house
out what
covered.
was so important in the basement that nobody was allowed in there?
So, like I said,
Remember
my friend Melissa Sue covered her a lot, and from what she was sent videos. I'm not sure who got the videos, to be honest with you, but that's what we were talking about. Nana Tracy knows too, but it was like the sewage was backing up or something. Like it was just, and it was full of shit. It was just disgusting. Like there wasn't any unalived bodies like people thought, but there probably was like animal carcasses down there. I wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, I don't think we really got like the full carcasses down there. I wouldn't be surprised. But other than that, I don't think we really got like the full gist of what was in there.
And they wonder why the house got condemned.
Right. And they still went there even when it was condemned. They didn't care.
Yes.
That's crazy. KD.
I still don't understand how they never got charged with animal cruelty.
Your question about the necklace. Gabby had a chemical pregnancy and she claimed that it was a miscarriage. And so she had a necklace of like a little heart with like a little, oh my God, what's it called? A wing, an angel wing, that she was wearing around. And everyone was calling her on it and shit. And then all of a sudden it disappeared. But she had it, she got it like literally 2 days after she apparently went to the hospital and dealt with all this stuff. So like she had it quickly.
Mirror, somebody said that she actually had already ordered it prior to going to the hospital.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm pointing out that it literally came 2 days after, because it's real interesting that it got there so quick. What a coincidence, I should say.
Right.
That was because Amazon don't get here that quick.
Now, and again, how many fake MSs has this woman?
Yep.
And then I'm sorry, but it makes no sense. You're going to go to IVF, okay, but you keep having all these miscarriages. Do you realize, girl, that's not how it works?
But here's the thing too, crazy mom, that bothers me that I said is that like for someone who has endometriosis, she sure does get pregnant a lot.
Yeah.
No, not endometriosis. I'm sorry. Didn't she say she has PCOS?
She says she has endometriosis and adenomyosis, I think is how you say it.
Yes.
Yeah. So she said she had the endo when she got pregnant with Cam, and then she said after she had him, that's when the other one came into play. And that's what's stopping her from getting pregnant apparently, is not the endo. What's the other one?
Adenomyosis.
Adenomyosis.
It's adenomyosis. ADENO-myosis, I believe. Because I had to run. Because I have endometriosis, had, and adenomyosis. And I couldn't get any treatment for it that worked. I had to have a full hysterectomy at 25 because it was so horrid.
Yeah.
And I could not imagine trying to have a second kid with that. Like, I was sterilized because I literally unalived having my child twice and had to be resuscitated and get like 7 blood transfusions. And it's my year anniversary of that is actually in 2 days, or my 11-year anniversary of that happening is in a few days. But
yeah, see, look, too tall. I'm lucky I had one. We've been trying for another one. Too Tall's been trying for a whole year. And this girl is complaining because she's been trying for a couple months.
That's crazy.
Like, it takes time, girl, especially if you got those issues, those, problems.
My daughter's a miracle baby. I have a miracle baby. Like,
exactly. And that's what she needs to look at Cam as being, and just be happy with that you have one. There's ladies out here that can't even do that.
Right. I can't imagine I don't know how she lives her life the way she does, because honestly, when I was super bad with endo and adeno, I was bedbound. Like, I really thought I was going to get my life back after my hysterectomy because I thought I'd be better, but it turns out I That's not the only thing that was wrong, but
Well,
it
then
did
some
help. It
paperwork
made my
came
life.
out that she didn't have that.
Yeah.
So again, it's hard telling what the fucking truth is.
Yeah. See, Megan down there also had to have a full history around the same age
Good
because of
afternoon,
those two
Andrew.
conditions. Like, it's so painful.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there was paperwork that she tried to get out to prove that she has this. But in the paperwork, it said there was no signs of those found. So I don't know.
Adenomyosis or endometriosis.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say too, like, hi. Oh my god, I missed that. I missed
I
your
know,
little
I missed you
greetings.
too, Paul.
I just kept here to say, like, I've been watching her too, you know, on and off for probably about a year or two, and as someone who has PCOS and endometriosis, like when I got pregnant, it was extremely painful because it triggers your endometriosis and the cysts, and it's not like for her to be getting up here. I'm talking about Gabby, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. And her getting up here and doing a clam slam, I promise you, she's not doing that with PCOS and endometriosis and being
Right.
Right.
Thank
And it's
you.
no longer a slam, it's a clam stamp. Because
It's disgusting.
She'd be stamping that ground with that dirty
stamps that
clam.
thing on the floor. She don't slam it, she stamps it.
That took me out.
I spent like 13 weeks on bed rest with my kid. Like, no way in hell would I do that all over again. Nope.
Yeah,
Like,
I had a
it
rough
sucks,
pregnancy
but
too. Like I ended up having, so I had my son at 34 weeks and he was 8 pounds, 11 ounces. And so like the NICU rushed in because they were worried about PCOS and
Yes, Paisley.
endometriosis. And then they were like, oh, this is a big healthy baby. But I was on bed rest for 2.5 weeks and I had to be on magnesium drips and I couldn't get out of bed. So I was hospitalized and it was really rough. So. But we're still trying again because the doctor was like, "You're older. You should, you know, your symptoms are better." So we've been trying for a year and like literally fucking nothing.
Aww. I'm sending you a lot of love. Infertility sucks, girl.
All right. I love y'all. I'm going to pull a Gabby, though. My phone's literally on 2%. It's about to die.
Okay.
Love
Don't
you.
you
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody
Hey,
that's
Rivka, I'm
been
gonna send you a
here.
follow.
Thank you for
I
everybody
gotta drop
coming
you now.
here. And being, when we had our conversation, everyone was being respectful, and being kind about what was going on in here, and about having an adult conversation and coming in here and actually, doing that. And I appreciate everybody always coming in here and being respectful in here. And I don't really ever have to yell at anybody because they're, usually we're being nice in here.
That's what I said, Mirror. It was so great to have a nice, adult, peaceful conversation, and nobody got mad. See, adults can act like adults.
Yeah, and that's all it was, and that's all we were trying to do. So, like, if you perceive something a different way, don't come in here and start yelling and being rude to people and then going live and talking shit when that wasn't the situation. We should probably get all the information about the situation before we just start running our fucking mouths. That's all I'm saying. All right, thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. I'll probably be on tomorrow.